Okay, we are live. Let me swap the music. So, last we saw our heroes of Hyrule. Akala bound, they had found themselves off course. Making the most of the situation, they decided to investigate the ruins of Daya Village, a site that had at one point been of interest to them. After some time spent investigating the area, and a few scuffles with the monsters that called these ruins home, the 11th hour discovered a hidden journal and mysterious stone that transported the village through time, finding themselves in what was apparently the year 1990 AP, with a 14-year-old boy named Misko. Our heroes explored the restored village, taking part in its Blessing Day, a holiday to celebrate the village's abundance of fish. After taking part in the Daya Hot Pot ritual, our heroes decided it best to return back to their own time, seeing Misko one more time on the way out. Back in 110 PC, the 11th hour got back on the road, stopping for an interesting camping night before arriving at Riverside Stable. Ember, the man who runs the stable, recognized Aquila, and after receiving the news that the attack on the stable wasn't some kids hired by his brother at Wetland Stable, he still tried convincing her to deliver a box that Lydian soon found out was teeming with restless crickets. Meanwhile, Inari and Lorhanan chatted with a one-handed woman named Parsi, who admired the Gerudo and knew a thing or two about getting into the dangerous Hyrule Castle. Nonetheless, our heroes pressed onward, making their way across a pair of lovely bridges, until a sweet floral aroma reached their noses. All but Lorhanan were enchanted by the scent, compelled to get a closer look at the garden producing it. Lydian took flight as Lorhanan tried to stop him, plucking a few feathers in the process, and Aquila instinctively shot her ancient claw shot at the trees on the shore of the sandbar. As Inari prepared to follow, Lorhanan dispelled the charm that was controlling her, leaving the two of them on Aegis Bridge with the horses, watching as their companions reached the shores of the sandbar. And that is where we find our heroes now. Let me swap music one more time. Aquila and Lydian, you guys land on the shores of this sandbar, located between, just surrounded by a river, at the point where the river splits, as the two bridges that you had crossed was where it splits. Before you is a beyond overgrown garden of every flower imaginable. All these wild-looking, tall flowers, getting some even as high as maybe like 3 or 4 feet tall. Very tall, overgrown, and you are compelled to be here, be surrounded by the flowers. What do you guys do, acting on your own accord with that knowledge?
I guess just go up and like look at the flowers and just start wandering around aimlessly.
For Lydian, my first thought is, I bet Emia loves flowers. So, I'm gonna pick like a pretty tall, pretty big flower.
Yeah, you pick a flower.
I'm gonna like continue to like just pick really good ones that I see.
Totally. Yeah, you're going around picking flowers. Keela, you're wandering, and just enjoying this beautiful garden. Meanwhile, Inari, Lorhanan, you stand on Aegis Bridge. A river below you, a sandbar in front of you, about 50 feet out. The current is flowing in the opposite direction. But Lydian and Aquila have landed on that little island there.
So Jenna, question. You said 50 feet. I just happen to have 50 feet of hempen rope. So
Okay.
I want to suggest something, and you can tell me if this is not accurate or realistic. I don't think it's gonna work because there's no way for Aquila or Lydian to know to do this. But I was thinking like we take part of the rope and maybe tie it to the bridge, and then somehow throw it. Like, do you think if we yelled out to them that they would hear us?
I mean, they'd probably hear you, sure, but if you don't have like a grappling hook or anything on the end of that, I find it hard to imagine that the end of that rope is going to get within reach of
Oof.
them.
If you have
Yeah.
like a weapon that has a 50-foot range, and then you tie it to the end of that weapon and throw it, maybe. But I don't know. 50 feet's a
Ooh.
lot.
Yeah, and I definitely don't have a 50-foot range weapon anymore, so that's a little tough.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we can throw it, but what?
Yeah, that. Ooh. Okay, so that kind of takes out everything because everything else I have is just like clothing and rations. How deep is the water? I mean, it's probably pretty deep, but
I mean, it varies. You guys currently are about 10 to 20 feet above the water level right now. And I mean, tough to judge. Like I said, it varies, but closer to the sandbar, it's more shallow. Right below where you guys are now, it's significantly deeper, though.
And the water is going in the opposite direction,
That's
so...
correct.
damn.
I mean, we can perhaps try to find a place upstream and...
Yeah, that might be
log
our best. Yeah, that might be our best bet. Is just find debris and kind of hold on to it and pray we get swept in the right direction.
All right, I'm going to bring you guys over to the map then, so you can have a better idea of what's happening here.
It feels not great, though.
I mean, it's probably our bet. Yeah. Wait. Because maybe if we like.
Which way is the river flowing?
South. So it splits here,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
goes southeast and southwest, but from the north.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, Lorhanan, if we do what you suggested. Okay, never mind, because I can't. My keyboard's not working right now. But if we maybe went farther north through one of the more shallow areas with, like, as you said, like a log or something, and just drifted, it looks like we could possibly hit the shallow, like, area near the sandbar and then just, like, climb. I think that might be our best bet, because otherwise, that's all I've got.
We also need to consider how do we get back out.
I mean, I'm hoping by the time we get out, we've solved our current predicament, and then hopefully we can just use the claw shot to maybe get to and from. Sorry, I'm just fixing my keyboard.
Hmm.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm down for the log thing, if that's what you want to do.
We need to find a log, then.
Yes.
Find a large piece of wood.
Yeah, I'm down for that too. Jenna, is there like a specific thing we'd have to roll for that, or is it possible?
So are you trying to find a log that's already felled, or are you trying to cut your own?
I don't think we really have the weapons to cut down a tree.
Yeah, I mean, I have a glaive, but that might beat the shit out of the glaive. So,
All right, so one of you can give me Actually, yeah, both of you can give me survival checks to try to find an adequate log for your purposes.
Hope I have disadvantage on stuff. But still 16.
Yeah, I'd say Anari, you can find one. It's a bit, you find one probably around here, a little ways up the road. It's definitely been there for a while and is a bit aged and not the perfect condition for floating down a river, but for your purposes, it seems like it might serve your need.
All right. She kind of like holds the log up gently just so it doesn't get destroyed. Kind of points it out to Lord Hannon.
Mhm.
This might be our best bet. I don't know how comfortable you are with water.
Not very, but
Well, if we go out, then we go out together. So totally
suppose-
won't go out though. We're gonna live.
I think that we'd want to go out to this point in the north there,
Yeah, I think that's.
and then I guess jump as far as we can out.
Yeah,
Can you
I think that's a
explain
good
to me
idea.
so I understand what exactly is happening here with the log and the jumping? I understand
so
where
we're-
you are.
So some configuration of probably it looks something like Inari bear hugging the log, me bear hugging the log, Inari bear hugging both me and the log, because she probably has longer arms than me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then jump as far out into the river as possible.
Four-legged race jump.
Yeah.
If this
Yeah.
log is like fragile or decayed whatsoever, it's just gonna shatter immediately on
Also,
impact.
this is like 500 pounds of stuff holding onto this log.
Yeah.
No.
Just, like, I thought you were gonna
God.
toss the log down and then like climb down onto it and like try to maintain. But no, you're just it's like ready, Inari.
Know how
That's
water
amazing.
works. This is my first thought, and I don't. And my
Yeah.
character doesn't know how water works.
And my
Really.
character also does not know how water works.
Jenna's finding
so-
out how to break this log currently.
Just
Imagine living in the desert. Just imagine. Couldn't be
I know
me.
enough to know that wood floats, right? So we get wood, and then we launch ourselves out into this river and hope that the direction of the flow runs us into the sandbar. That's my plan.
All right,
Yep.
I need a couple things.
Jenna's just like, okay, 2 characters are about to die. Okay.
I have several questions.
I'm just thinking if we see both of you drowning, would we be broken and compelled to go save you, or would we be like, man, these flowers are great? Oh, look, our friends. All right, yeah, these flowers are great. How strong is the charm here? There's another
Dude,
question.
it's not a charm. We just want to investigate these flowers, man. Come on.
You're right. I'm being silly.
Tell you what, I am gonna try and get a sample of these bad boys as soon as this curse is broken.
Give me a sec. I need to look up the rules of breathing underwater.
Something to do with your constitution modifier, I
know
believe.
I know it is, but I had it back for the second session, I think. I had it. But what are you doing?
What are the horizontal jump rules? That's the other thing we need to know.
Okay, well I have that. So you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Well, we can't move 10 feet immediately before the jump, right? Because
You gonna run with a log?
I guess we can if we the log. Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yeah.
We're running.
This is the greatest plan in the list of like group plans. This is like slowly ascending up the list of as this goes on. The plan's getting higher and higher on the list of best plans.
Hey,
Slightly-
man.
Make it slightly easier that Lorhannen really doesn't need any of his stuff. So like I am de-stuffing my stuff, putting it with the horses. Okay.
Okay, that's gonna take some time to get all your stuff off.
Okay, then I'll keep my stuff on. Can Inari hold me and the log above the ground so it's just her running?
You're making me look up encumbrance rules.
Oh my god.
I don't have rules pulled up, guys.
I'm trying to think of like an
I don't
equivalent
have a DM
situation
screen.
in which this has happened.
All I'm saying is that practically us both running 10 feet it would be much more challenging.
Whoa, wait. This plan isn't practical? Hold on. Now,
Hey,
hold on a
man.
moment.
Maybe your characters should not have failed the charisma saving check because now
If
we're
it were
kinda
me, I would
screwed.
simply have an innate swim speed. I would simply know how to swim.
I would simply be a Zora.
Just
Yeah.
get a ring of water walking. It's fine.
Yeah, guys, just wait there and wait for the ranger's order and help us.
Okay.
You gotta wait enough.
Just
She'd
wait
be
for
like,
Katie.
hey,
X
have you
Machina."
guys seen what's his name? Sidon? He needs help.
Sidon,
By the way,
yeah.
hey, stop looking at those flowers.
We need a Katie. We need a Katie X Machina right now.
Stop right now, and then you pick back up.
Good session today, guys.
Kitty rises out of the water, shoots us both with like blunted arrows, sinks back down, and is not seen again until she comes back.
Then we fall in love.
This would actually be an incredible moment for Katie's character. Is the funny part.
It really would. I'm sorry, Katie.
It's like a Zora. A Zora brings in like Lorhannon's unconscious body from the river and be like, "Is this yours?"
Well,
Is this
Hannon.
yours?
Oh my god! But also, she would be traveling through this way.
Oh. Oh, man.
Guys, like I said, just wait for the Zora to get out and be like, hey, idiots, over here.
Dang. Oh.
we
Okay,
should-
so how far can we jump?
Jenna's panicking.
Because it's such a good idea and I feel stupid. Anyway, Lord Hannon, how much do you weigh? And how much are you carrying?
Hey, I got it. I am. Let's see. I weigh. Do I have it? I weigh 170. And I am carrying. It says I am carrying 90 pounds of stuff. That's feels like a lot. I'm looking at these numbers. That doesn't quite add up.
Okay. Inari can carry you, your stuff, her stuff, and the log. But oh yeah, no, she can.
Oh my god.
It is just within the
We-
threshold.
Yeah, we forgot that like D&D characters carry us. Like Astrid could carry 2 tons and like be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she can literally do that, and she is unencumbered. She can. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's like it's just within the threshold. Like literally about 20 pounds more or so. But
Oh, damn.
No
you are
problem.
like at your extremes here. And so you're
Be in it to win it.
And are you just power training right now?
so holding the log, Lorhannon, your stuff, his stuff, if you run 10 feet, can jump
Mhm.
16 feet.
Okay.
That-
All right.
That's true.
That gets us
Oh,
very
damn.
into the middle of the
Yeah.
river.
Okay.
So,
Um,
like, this technically works.
Yay.
And like, Lorhanon's like disguised right now, right?
Yes.
So like, Anari's holding him, but like it's not like matching up to his face. It's like he's floating in between her and the log.
That's true. If she's holding like it's like slightly lower, she's holding like actually like a slightly lower section of my body than where it appears she's holding.
This
Oh
is a
my
risk.
gosh. No, this is incredible.
Right,
So,
so 16 feet out in the river.
16 feet out in the river.
so
I'm just folding laundry, waiting for you guys.
I am going to need, though, an athletics check from Inari.
Okay.
In general, you are
I am-
technically able to do all of this, but it's
Okay,
still a bit like it's still kind of challenging, and you know, who knows how you hit the water and everything.
Okay, so for context, I am proficient in this and have a +6. So if this goes poorly, please make
You're
fun
gonna
of
be
me.
fine.
16. 16's
Okay.
pretty good.
So,
Sick.
cutting back to Lydian and Aquila. You guys have been. It kind of feels like there's nothing around you. You are just in this garden and enjoying it. And the rushing water that you guys had heard crossing the bridge a few moments ago, it distances. And you are just enamored with this beautiful garden. Lydian, are you still picking flowers?
Yeah, if I hear any sort of a commotion, I'll like look over to see what's going on, but otherwise I'm just gonna continue picking flowers and then like looking at Aquila and being like, isn't this great? Like, oh my god, flowers.
Yeah, you don't hear any commotion. Aquila, what are you doing?
I like not even hearing Lydian. I'm just like at first I was like starting to wander around, and then like with the water fading and just all the pretty flowers, I go into like a daze and like basically just sit down and stare, like just looking all over the place, like almost crazily.
Yeah. And for context, this is what's happening during the search for the log and that whole thing, right? So, as you guys wander about this garden, a figure emerges from around a shrine that was just located at the center of this. But you didn't notice because there's just flowers around, and the flowers are so important. And it's a middle-aged woman. She has a lovely common dress on with short cropped brown hair. She has a ribbon tied around her neck, and she steps out from behind the shrine. And you both notice her. You both see her, and almost in pain, she cries out, "What are you doing?"
Hello, can I help you?
The flowers, they are screaming in pain.
I'm gonna like look at the flowers in my hand and like put them up to my ear.
You don't hear anything.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean.
How can you do this? They are so beautiful, and they are talking about you.
Are they yours?
How can a flower belong to anyone?
Well, then they're just kind of blessings from Hylia, right? Like they're anybody's Anybody can, I was appreciating them. I wasn't like like what's the word? I wasn't desecrating them. I was like enjoying them, and I was gonna bring them to just a friend.
She puts her hands over her ears. I can hardly hear you over all of the pain from the flowers.
Flowers can't talk.
I'm going to continue picking flowers and being like,
Stop!
okay, nice day.
No!
Have a good one.
Stop!
Pick.
And her arms fall to either side of her, and she stands very straight, very still. And in that moment, I think you guys hear a splash from up the river a little bit, but don't think much of it. And we'll cut to that in a moment. And so the woman, she kind of... Now, you can only see about 4 feet and above 4 feet, because of the height of this garden, how overgrown it is and everything. But strangely, she seems to kind of start to float a little, just get a little taller, raising up. And you don't see her feet, but because she stops at a certain point, and she cries out once again, "You're hurting the flowers!"
So do I notice that she's levitating, or that she could be magic whatsoever?
You see that she's raised above right now. It's
Okay,
not
then
necessarily as important as the flowers, though.
Right.
So not feeling a sense of danger.
Not necessarily. I mean, this is just a woman.
Yeah, I guess what she's doing doesn't break our charm from the flowers yet. No, okay.
Not right now.
Basically, I'm justifying this in my mind being usually in usual circumstances, I would attend to her. I would fulfill her request, but these flowers are awesome, and also we've met a bunch of whack jobs in Hyrule before, so I'm sure she's just a whatever. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm just going to be ma'am, is there anything that we could do to help? What? Where do you live?
She keeps staring at you.
Keela's just gonna lie back, fully starfished on the ground in the flowers.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll be appreciating them, but I think I've at this point picked enough for Emia, so I'm just gonna join Akila and being I don't know, should we do something?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I do what? What are you talking about?
Akila, are we high?
What? What?
No, I just mean it's just we came over here and there's a woman, she's floating, we might be high.
She's probably just slightly magical or something. It's
right.
Hyrule. There's whack jobs everywhere.
Everybody's magical nowadays. Everybody keeps.
The last guy we talked to wanted us to smuggle crickets.
You think
to
you
his
know
brother.
somebody, and then they're magical. It's a thing these days,
These flowers are everyone's.
You're right. I'm sorry. I love you, Akila.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
All right.
Oh my god.
Inari and Lorhannon. Inari, you drag this log down to that ledge there. It's a little bit lower than the elevation that you were on, as this whole area was sloping upwards. And with Lorhannon holding on to the log and you holding on to the log and Lorhannon, you get a 10-foot running start and leap and successfully land in the water. And as you all hold on to the log, as you both hold on to the log, you haven't come back up to the surface yet, and you feel the current moving you, but you realize that the weight of you on this log is you're the underside of the log in the water. And just, what are your con modifiers? Just to be sure
+2.
here. Okay.
A +3 to con.
Damn.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah. You guys are totally fine. You hold on tight, and then Inari, you start to feel that you scrape the bottom of, like, on your back. You feel that you scrape the bottom of the river floor, the riverbed. And in that moment, you're able to stand up, and you help Lorhannon to do so, and you guys are now on the shore of this sandbar. And you guys, looking out into it, you see that it is surrounded by a couple trees here and there, way overgrown, 4-foot-tall flowers everywhere, a shrine peeking out of the middle, and from your view, to the right of the shrine, you see this mass of flowers. It's just this overgrown. It's a mass. It's hard to explain. Perhaps there's some kind of rock or hill on this little sandbar that is just overgrown as well. And you don't see Aquila right now because Aquila laid down. But you see Lydian on the opposite side, and there are just flowers everywhere.
It just, I'm since I'm talking to Aquila, they just see me talking to the ground. Like, they don't see me talking to anyone.
What would you guys like
Well,
to do?
I'd say that plan went perfectly, don't you think, Inari?
Inari is just like soaking wet, and just like you can just see her kind of staring at the ground, like meditating briefly, and she's like, "Oh, perfect. Absolutely incredibly perfect. I really love traveling with this group. It's so fun." And then she
Sometimes we have no choice but to be wet, I suppose.
correct, learning new things as we go. Gonna be so positive about this, Lorhannon. I swear. So we see Lydian.
You see Lydian.
So she just points at Lydian. Is he talking to nothing?
Well, perhaps he's talking to Aquila. I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't-
call out. Like, just Lydian, Aquila.
Do we hear them, Jenna? I assume.
Yeah, you guys can hear them now.
I'd look over and be like, "What? Hi, how'd you guys get here?"
And Nari just smacks her hand on her face, and just starts like, they're still a distance, right? Or are they like closer to us?
They're where they are in the
Oh, okay.
map.
So Inari is just going to straight up just start walking through the flowers to get to them. She sneezes like once or twice as she's like walking. And wait, what did Lydian say again?
I just said, "How did you guys get here?"
We flew here.
You flew like a. How?
We have secret wings.
You have secret wings at all times, just like me. Inari, why didn't you tell me? That's like so cool. We can be bird friends.
Inari, the moment your foot touches one of the flowers and crushes it underneath you, that hill, that rock, that mound that was overgrown shifts and turns to face you, and you see a woman, a Hylian woman, suspended in the growth that you thought was just an overgrown mass, right? Suspended within that mass as it rotates to face you is this Hylian woman that has the nice common dress on, the short brown hair, and there is just vines and flowers kind of covering her body. Now, Lydian and Aquila, you just saw a woman. But this mass that you see, Aquila, it shifts to face you and grows even a little bit bigger. And the woman calls out, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing?
You all have no respect for these flowers. They scream out against you.
Hey, Lord Hannon.
Yeah.
Quick question. You ever have flowers ever talk to you? Like, is this something you've encountered, or are we like kind of?
No.
Okay, It looks like it's eating her almost. I don't know how else to describe it. That's really disturbing. What the fuck? I want to say we should help her, but we have 2 people in our party who are non-functional,
Yeah.
so we need to take care of them first. If it's possible to take care of them. And then maybe we do something about this, because this kind of is disturbing, and I feel a little bad for her. So Anara's just gonna, like, ignore her and not say anything, and just try to make up ground so that she's with Aquila and Lydian.
Yeah, you start to move a couple feet forward, and the woman, engulfed with this plant life and floral plant life, just cries out with this blood-curdling scream. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Like, oh,
Holy
I love the
shit.
vibes. This is so cool.
Jenna, this is like Strahd vibes. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Is this the wrong song?
Where's initiative? There's initiative. Sorry about that.
Is this the correct song?
This is the correct song.
Oh my god. Holy shit,
We have
first
to
boss
roll
fight.
again. Get into the.
Wait, I want to.
Isn't this like Calamity Ganon music?
No.
Like not even or no, this is Blight music. Okay.
No, this is from Skyward Sword. This is like
Oh,
the
that's what it was.
Tantalus and a couple other
yeah,
battles
you're
have
right.
this. Where's her
Yep.
initiative?
My first thought was Lord of the Rings.
So she is going to do something before anybody else has a turn to go right now. So I need charisma saving throws from everybody, with disadvantage from Aquila and Lydian.
You got it.
Oh shit!
Charismatic bunch.
Damn.
Damn. Okay.
Finally, the charisma
Fucking
kicks
it up,
in for
fucking it up,
everyone.
fucking it up.
Okay. Yeah. You all succeed. So you take half. Hang on. That's not the dice rolling. That's just me moving my dice. That's it. Okay.
It's like all the dice. You take half of 100 damage.
So, okay. Everybody takes 5 psychic damage from this scream.
Oh,
Cringe.
And as it rings from her voice, it also seems to come from also all around you a little bit. And anybody that might probably Lorhannon and Inari, since the other two are a little bit you guys realize it's like tiny screams from the center of every single blooming flower in this garden. But we are going to kick it off then with Lydian. What would you like to do?
Firstly, did hold on. How did I started with 36 HP instead of 37. Did I take 1 point of anything at any point?
Yeah, when you tried to fly and Lorhannon
Oh,
tried
and I
to,
fell. Okay.
yeah, he like plucked your feathers and it hurt a little bit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, just making sure. Okay, so I'm basically. Am I still compelled by these flowers then?
So, in general, this is the same for you two, Aquila. You guys are very like at peace. You don't really see the whole picture of what's going on, but you recognize that the woman's crying out hurt you. Oh wait, it hurt you. Yeah, you guys are broken. No, you guys are free. It's fine.
Gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are totally free to do anything now. I'm sorry, I forgot. I meant to say that
Okay.
too.
Okay, that changes my
Yeah,
opinion. then.
you're totally free.
Cool. I'm gonna be like. Let me double check spells. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna be like, oh shit. Okay, well, let's. Yeah, this is good.
Like now see the mound as well.
Yeah, they see.
Yeah.
So it's just this mount. It seems to kind of like. It seems like the ground below you feeds into this mass, like almost like a pimple on the surface of this sandbar, and it's just the flowers continue and just grow out of it, and these like vines that have little flowers blooming from them wrap around this woman as well.
I'm gonna realizing the immediacy of the situation. I'm gonna cast aid at 3rd level.
On all of you.
Sorry. On no. I think it's only three creatures. So well, actually,
If it's 3rd level, don't you choose an extra? Oh no, it's an increase.
so I'll do me, Aquila, and Lorhannon.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all, because you said 3rd level, right?
Yes. So we all have plus 10 hit points for 8 hours.
So that increases your max, and you
Well,
get that build.
Yeah, not in Ari, unfortunately, because you're
Oh, I mean, I don't need it. Like,
You're
yeah,
the resident
focusing
tank.
is-
Anything else from you?
And I'll because I know that Aquila has fireball. I will be giving her bardic inspiration.
Okay. That is Aquila then.
Yeah, that's right. Charm broken. I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to use one of my new artificer spells. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, a Jodan classic. All 3 beams hitting the woman.
Okay. The first and the
Can
third
I
one hit.
add bardic to the second?
Sure.
It's a D6, right, Matt?
It's a
D8
D8 now.
Oh, never mind.
All 3 of
Damn.
those hit.
Nice.
All right. .24 fire damage.
Okay. As you blast this this is a new one. So is this coming from the Aquila slate? What's happening here?
Yeah, it's bring up the Aquila slate, and it's basically like 3 miniature like guardian lock-on beams appear, and then they like pretty quickly lock on, and a burst of flame. Like it's like 3 firebolts basically being shot by me.
Yeah. So they all blast into this mound with this woman. But you get this, you seeing this, understanding that she's got to be part plant or something right now. You expected to see more damage happen with the fire, but it kind of disperses as quickly as it hits. And she
Ooh,
seems
noted.
relatively okay from it. Anything else, Aquila?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. It is going to be her turn. And this mound of plant matter and it's really tough to say, but it's almost like the earth shifts with her as this mass moves across. Gets right up to you, Aquila, as you had just blasted her, and she's going to bring a large, viney arm dotted with tons of blossoming flowers, emerges from the ground beside you and tries to come down and smash at you. And that is going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is going to be... I didn't organize my dice before this. Damn, okay. 8 bludgeoning damage as it comes down and smashes. But immediately coming from the other side, the same kind of arm, as this one kind of slams into you and then melts away back into the earth and the flowers, another one of the same nature emerges and tries to hit you once again. And that is going to be a... what's the math there? 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It is going to be 20 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a... oh, no, wait. You are... wait, both attacks hit. Yes. So, that arm, as it comes down and once again starts to disperse, as the first one did, the vines and the stalks of the plants and all of these flowers go to kind of wrap around you, and you're currently grappled because both attacks hit. Okay. And that is it for... yeah, that's what she can do right now. Inari.
I did forget my my Aquila slate damage, so can I roll that now?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. What type of damage is that? Force?
Just 7 force damage.
You got it. Okay. Inari, you see that this mass has moved over and these arms have come down out of plant and earth and flower and smashed into Aquila, and one of them is remaining and holding on to her. What would you like to do?
Oh shit. Okay. Alright, she's gonna move to try to attack it. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. So she'll do her first attack.
Okay.
And then I might use one of my special smites. We will see, but the glaive has to hit first.
Moving through the flowers, you do hear little tiny cries and screams as you step through.
So the first one's a 14.
That's gonna miss.
Okay, well, we're gonna hopefully hit the second time. No, we are not.
So, as you do that, the first time you miss, it draws the attention, and while the one arm is grappling Aquila, the mass turns, shifts, and looks at you. And on that second miss, okay, yeah, on that second miss, a vine covered in flowers is going to shoot up and try to hit you.
Okay.
As a reaction here. That's a nat 1. It's gonna miss. And so these vines shoot up, lunging at you to try and hit you, and you sidestep out of the way. And they continue to go on and pass you for a bit before falling to the ground and re-melting back into this garden that is around you guys. Anything else from you?
I think that's it. I'm just gonna hang out and chill.
Okay. Laura Hannon.
Cool. So I'm going to initially instinctively try to summon my sword, but there's no sword. So I'm going to instead run over in this direction.
You two hear the cries of the flowers as you step on them.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
So both blasts are gonna see the mound.
Ooh!
Those both hit.
Okay.
Yeah, give me all that damage.
First. And
Max
so that's
roll.
No
Holy shit.
way.
Anything else?
30 total points of damage. And that's everything.
That's 34, isn't it?
Yeah, 34 total.
Oh, I thought you said 30.
Yeah, I said 34.
Okay. So, yeah, these your Eldritch Blasts bang, bam, into the back, and the whole, like, mass, like, as you send it out, the flowers and the wildflowers, the overgrowth, kind of, like, blows out of the way a bit as it comes streaking forward from the speed at which it's hitting, and it blasts into the back, and the creature just kind of like I can't think of words, guys, yells out in pain as you have just dealt a significant amount of damage to it, and yeah, that's it. Anything else from you?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay, back to you, Lydian.
I think I'm going to... I don't know what the wisdom mod is on this bad boy, but I'm gonna try... Sure, I'll try Fasha's Hideous Laughter. Or Phasia's. Phasia. So it's a wisdom save, spell save 14.
Okay. Wisdom save. That is going to be a 19.
Ah, damn.
I just rolled well on the dice. She's not that wise.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Let me double check something. So, like, no, I actually can't cast 2 spells in one turn. Okay. That's fine. All good. I'm going to... I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration back to Aquila, actually, just to hopefully get her out of that grapple. And that's my last Bardic Inspiration for the day.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm gonna try to strafe around and just kind of like, you know, fly over to, like, I'm not walking, I'm gonna fly over to the other side of the battlefield to try to get out of the way a little bit.
Sounds good. You land, and as you land, the flowers scream. Kind of unsettling. Anything else, though?
No, that's it.
Aquila, you're currently grappled.
Yeah, I've seen better days, but we press on. I am going to cast another spell this turn. I'm going to try and place this so that the 20-foot radius only hits her, so I'll probably center it over here. But I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on her.
Okay.
So she needs to make a dex save.
A dex save. Dex. Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Oh, she makes it then. She's fine.
I'm rolling very well for her. This is exciting for me.
And that will be it for me then.
Yeah, it is. And that is her turn. And she is going to use her action to attempt to engulf you, Aquila. So I need a con saving throw from you.
Okay. Oh, I'm quite good at those, but evidently
And
not.
So you
You
try
have
and
you have a
cast...
Bardic Inspiration die if you want.
I'm not going to use it now.
No, it's not gonna make it. Okay, you're right.
So you're wrapped in these vines. You try to... Wait, can you? cast? Oh, it's only verbal. Never mind. So you try and cast Fairy Fire. Nothing happens, and suddenly you feel the vine start to retract into the mass, and you are being pulled with it. And suddenly, the last you see of the light is just covered up by vines and flowers, and you are currently blinded and restrained and unable to breathe. What is your con modifier? Oh,
That's 2.
2. Okay. So you should be fine. You got 3 minutes. As long as you get out.
That's forever in D&D combat.
Yeah.
That's 18 rounds, baby. Or that's 30 rounds, baby. I'm fine.
Additionally, once you're in here, you're kind of like compressed a bit, and you take...
Yeah, here comes the bad news.
Oh, God. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And yeah, you are just
hanging out
inside now.
Is she is the crazy lady next to me or whatever?
She is like the crown jewel of this mass.
Oh, I gotcha.
She's just kind of suspended, wrapped in vines. You're like underneath and inside of the mass.
I'm the horse's
now.
ass of this 2-man horse costume right now.
More or less. Everybody else, Lorhan and Lydian, you guys don't really have the best vantage point to see what happens, but Inari, right beside you, you watch as Aquila is dragged inside. And that is... Yeah, that's it for her turn right now.
Is she taking any damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I did my
Oh, yeah.
The crits
Yeah.
were pretty good.
Inari,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Staring on in just abject horror, she immediately takes her glaive and will try to hit again. She's gonna try to avoid hitting the area where Aquila is, so that she doesn't accidentally smack into Aquila. So that's the first hit.
That's us hit.
Okay. So it's 7 slashing. She's gonna try again with the glaive.
That misses though.
Okay, could I do Divine Smite on that first hit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Nice
14
roll.
radiant.
Yes, I believe it's radiant.
Okay. So your first attack, you hit, slashing into the thick and the flowers and everything, and divine smiting it, putting extra energy into it. The second time you attempt, though, you miss. And once again, as you miss, the mass takes this opportunity to shoot another vine at you. And that is going to be a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs as my reaction, actually, on that hit.
Okay.
So re-roll the d20 and then take the lower roll.
That's an 11.
Let's go.
So that was really good. So what happens here? Because Lydian, you see that Inari hits, deals a lot of damage, tries to swing again, misses. This vine is coming out, seemingly for her and her weapon specifically. What do you do then? How does this happen?
I would say that I'm just staring at the situation and I'm thinking oh my god, what spells do I have? I don't have a whole lot of attacking spells. And then I see this encounter go down and I just kind of almost will it into existence, where I see the vine shoot out and then all of a sudden it takes a sharp U-turn and makes a knot on itself instead.
Oh, yeah, very cool. So, Inari, before you, this vine is coming out once again. You dodged it before, but this time you feel like you're going to be a little too slow here. But all of a sudden, the vine, turns and turns and turns and forms a knot and just kind of, drops to the ground, once again dissolving into the mass of flowers around you.
And then I'll turn to I'll almost like take the energy that I just manifested and then like turn to Lord Hannon, and I can give him advantage then on his attack.
Okay, very cool. And Nari, is there anything else you want to do on your turn, though?
I think that's it for now.
Okay, Lord Hannon, you
Right,
have
I'm
advantage
gonna
on the first hit.
Advantage right off the bat. So
I love silvery barbs.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wow, what a great spell.
No fucking
So-
way.
start
Holy
with
shit.
21 more force, and then the second blast is a 12. I think that misses.
And that misses.
Yeah. It's still 21 force damage.
Once again, blasting into the back of this creature, it turns, again, rotating with the body of that woman kind of suspended, wrapped in vines and flowers in the middle of it, to face you. Anything else in your turn, though?
Can I say that when I blast the second, like the second crit there, I like yell, "Who even needs a sword?"
Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Lydian.
So what happened when I saw Aquila do fire damage to this thing? Did it dissolve completely, or did it just did not do as much?
It looks like, like I said, expecting that this is partially plant in some regard, expecting fire to do a lot of damage, it does even less than you expect.
Okay. Because I only have fire arrows, so that's not gonna fly. And I don't want to get close next to this thing. So you know what? I'm going to. I'm gonna cast. Damage increases. I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. I'll cast Dissonant Whispers just because it's the only thing I really got. I'm gonna cast level 1.
Okay, so it's a what save?
It's a Wisdom
Wiz.
save, DC 14.
So that's a 13. However, she's going to use one of her legendary resistances to succeed.
All right, that's fair. That burns that though.
And so you try and cast Dissonant Whispers, and you see that like the every single flower on this mass kind of like begins to like tremble a little bit, but then stops. Seeing as it rendered that ineffective. Then anything else from you?
It still takes half damage.
Oh, is it half?
Oh, does it? Oh, thank you for the call out there.
My bad. There's so many words,
It does.
and like the monitor that I have, it's a TV, so I can't really read a lot of the text.
Okay, so take half as much damage on a 3d6. Let me roll
Alright,
that.
yeah, give me that. Okay.
6 damage.
Not bad. Starting to not look that good.
But no other bonus action or anything for me.
Okay. Aquila, you are engulfed in this. You are blinded, restrained, unable to breathe.
Going well.
I don't know if there's a...
I do not have a spell that does not require somatic components. So can I try and break out, or is it not? It's worse than that. It's not like a simple grapple check.
I'm trying to read what I wrote, but it's hard to read it. Oh yeah, you're technically grappled also. So yeah, you can try and break from the grapple, I think.
Okay. So that is.
If your speed is 0, attack rolls against advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you disadvantage on dex. Okay, so yeah, I think you can try to break out either athletics or acrobatics, but yeah, I think if it's acrobatics, though, you have disadvantage.
Yeah, this is man. What a Sophie's choice this is right here. Do I take the -1 or the +1 with disadvantage? I think we'll go -1, and I'll just add the
D8,
bardic
yeah.
stat. Yeah.
Yeah, you have that still.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna use it just to be safe.
Yeah. All right. I knew that would happen.
Excellent.
Oh,
16 total, Jenna.
It definitely failed.
So, trying as hard as you can't seem to. You actually, at one point, it seems like you even get like a little bit of light. Like you were that close. But
I missed it by 1.
unfortunately, you're unable to break out right now. And that's everything you can do. So now that it is her turn, Flowerblight's turn, you take. What is it? 12 points of bludgeoning damage, Aquila. As the shifting vines and everything inside this mask compress you even more.
Is she making an attack roll, or is it?
It's automatic
just a
because
number?
you're engulfed.
Oh, okay.
It's an attack. Not like. It's rolled damage. It's not an attack roll.
Right, yeah. If it was like an attack roll, I was asking just because I wanted to see if I could cast shield, but no. All right.
Even if it was, she would have advantage on you too, because you are restrained. But that happens automatically. Meanwhile, what do I want to do? What's the area of this? Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I'm just trying really hard to read this. Within the while you're within the mound, as it moves, you move with it. So I'm going to drag you and her as she moves around to she's facing Lorhannon. And
do I get an attack of opportunity for that?
Yeah, totally.
Inari's got it.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Didn't think of it. Totally fair.
Oh, damn, this glaive is really just... No, please.
Gonna have to start divine smiting with the unarmed strikes.
Inari, I can't silvery barbs everything.
I need you to roll a d20 for me.
If this is a natural...
You need me to live so I can mend your stupid weapon.
Alright, she's fine.
Okay. So you swipe at it, and end up, I'm gonna say, because you have a reach, your glaive cracks into the side of the shrine that is right there. And you feel like something within it kind of like splinter a little bit. You can tell that, that was not good for this weapon, but it still feels pretty okay. Like you can continue using it.
Nari got the glaive is close to breaking. Like a message to appear above her head.
This is what happens.
Glaive is badly damaged.
It's flashing red right now.
This is why I'm multi-classing into a spellcaster. It's a very specific reason.
So I'm going to have her move. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Moves here with Aquila still inside. I need Lorhannon and Lydian to make con saving throws for me, please.
Sure thing. I'm fine, guys. Don't even worry about it.
Where's another one? Here.
Sure.
So, the mound moves towards you guys. It's funny because it's so beautiful because it's covered in flowers, but it is also recently engulfed your friend and just been hurting everybody a little bit, right? So you look at the flowers as it moves closer to you, and a spray of just this poisonous gas moves towards you guys, and you both take, what was it, 18 points of poison damage as you are
This is not bad.
exposed to
Friendly.
this. And Lydian, you are now poisoned also.
Cool.
Very fun, but that's all that the Flowerblight can do right now. As you guys kind of like cough as the gas, this poisonous gas from these flowers, kind of fills your lungs. So, Lydian, you now have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
Inari.
All right. Inari is gonna go try to hit this thing.
Okay.
And it's totally gonna work out, guys. This glaive is totally gonna hit.
It'll be fine.
No, I just don't want anyone to die.
Misses, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh, I'm just woofing these fucking glaive hits.
There's one.
Okay.
Just
I'm gonna.
misses.
It just misses. Oh my god.
You know, I had 18 AC. That's ridiculous. That's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
You
Well,
making these slashing attacks with the glaive, you're just really skimming flowers off of the side of this mound, and they just kind of fall to the ground, and more flowers pop up and emerge in their place.
yeah, I think that's all I can do for now. So I'm just gonna sit here and hang out.
Okay. Lorhannon.
I think I've gotta just keep Eldritch blasting it, even though I'll be at disadvantage.
Go for it.
You heard the Flowerblight was like, sword!
Other than
That's
one.
so funny. But
we
no.
might need a turn the tide pretty soon.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'm bad on HP.
Hold on the second one.
That'll hit.
That hits.
So that's 6 force.
Okay. Yeah, still not looking that good. Anything else though?
Nope. Just cross my fingers. That's all.
Lydian, you are poisoned. What would you like to do?
So do I take any poison damage, or is it just the disadvantages?
It's just the disadvantages.
Sure. Okay. Well,
You already took
that
the poison
luckily,
damage.
yeah, that luckily doesn't affect spells whatsoever. So, I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level.
Ooh.
Use one of those slots.
So that's another wisdom save.
Yep, another Wisdom save.
That is going to be 16, 17.
Okay, that passes, but it's still half.
Okay. I roll the damage.
So it's 4d6.
46. Ooh, nice.
So it's 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mark that off, and then I don't think I have a bonus action, but I'm going to again kind of make my way like away.
Absolutely. Okay. Aquila. Try and break out again, I guess. Unless there's anything else you can do.
No, there's nothing else I can do. I have to make death saving throws.
You went down?
I said so, yeah.
I did
You
not
put
hear
the
I put the skull on and I said, I'm down.
I can't see that
Oh.
with the monitor.
John, on. Oh. Yeah.
This is not good.
I would cast
really.
Healing Word, but I can't because I can't see her.
Oh,
I didn't realize you went down. Oh no.
I didn't realize that either.
Yeah, no, I really.
At
What's
the, what? Never mind. Yeah. This is very bad.
Yeah, she might actually die.
Like,
Sure.
Akila's probably just dead.
No,
Yeah.
Keela's gonna probably die.
I have no healing.
Like, I have
Um,
Turn the Tide, but I didn't know Akila was that close to death, or I would have used it last turn as my bonus action.
So, because you went down last time when you took the 12 bludgeoning. That's correct.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you fail another death save because it's the Flowerblight's turn.
Yeah.
Is it a melee attack?
I mean, it's just bludgeoning damage. It's automatic because you're engulfed, so it's not an attack.
Your discretion.
Death rolls.
No.
Yeah, no, that's it, like that's the same thing as when Zephyr went down in the dark, and then like I was gonna take damage from the darkness, and then like I would have died.
Yeah, there's no such like there. I don't think there's any conception of a critical hit here. So like,
If you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If the damage
Okay.
is from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures instead. So it's
Okay.
just 1. Yeah.
but it's not a critical hit.
Holy shit. Oh god.
I
Okay.
fucking hate this shit so much.
I was just like, I'm gonna make a really cool
Ah.
monster, guys. It's gonna be so fun.
That's how it starts.
Anyway, so Akila inside, you guys hear nothing from inside. So
We did hear things from inside when she was still, or still conscious.
I mean, you could have was not
Like,
silent.
I don't think if I can't breathe, like how
Oh,
is sound
yeah.
getting out?
Fair.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
Good
we-
point.
Being engulfed is bad. So
At least the
Generally,
breathing
heroes
thing
should
doesn't
not be
matter right
inside
now
monsters.
much. So, the Flowerblight is going to make a slam attack against Inari and one against Lorhannon. So this first one's against Inari.
Okay.
That was just shy. So that's a 26 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that definitely.
And 15 against Lorhannon.
that also hits.
Okay.
Damn.
So against Inari. 14 bludgeoning against you, Inari.
Okay.
And whoa. Math. 17 against Lorhannon.
I am still alive. That's good.
That's it for the Flowerblade's turn. Inari, it's your turn. I
Okay,
will
Jenna.
say though, if Akila is not out of Flowerblight by Flowerblight's next turn, she is going to die.
So, question: Would
I have a
Akila
backup. I have a plan.
would
also.
Akila be able to hear me from within that thing?
She is unconscious
unconscious.
and deafened. Oh no, not
We
deafened.
can't see
blinded.
her.
Never mind. She's not deafened, but
So,
blinded.
We can't see her. She can't see us, and she also can't. It's like a sound barrier.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
can't
rule
you
that
turn the
it's not a
slide on her?
sound barrier because I did not write deafened. But Akila is unconscious.
so yeah, I guess turn the tide wouldn't work then because I can't use it on you. So, kind of screwed. All right.
Don't worry. I have a spell. It's fine.
Okay, Jenna, can I attempt to hit this thing with my glaive in an attempt to release Akila at all, like near, or is that just not good?
Let me think. How do I want to do that? Because you were right next to her. You saw where she went in.
Yes.
If you want to use your entire action to make one attack to specifically try and cut Akila out, it's going to be a slightly higher DC to hit. But I will let you do it,
20.
and it's just one attack.
Oh fuck. Okay. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna try to do that because Aquila could die, so we're gonna just hope and pray.
Holy shit!
That is the DC that I said in my head. It
Yeah.
was literally. I mean, you knew Matt, because it was
Yeah, I
18
guess, I
originally,
guess.
so I just raised it by. Yeah. So yeah. So roll some damage too.
And I'm gonna cast Divine Smite at 2nd level as well.
Yeah, go for it.
So, thank fuck. Okay, R3D8.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Minus 18. Okay. Really starting to not look good here, guys. Yeah, so you are able to slice in precisely where, and you see Aquila's body just kind of wrapped in vines that have flowers on it, and she's unconscious.
Okay, Jenna, then quick question. Divine Smite, it doesn't say that's a bonus action, so do I technically still have my bonus action?
I mean, yeah, if it's not, I don't have the rules for it
Because
up,
I
but
looked it up and it was kind of vague. So.
what are you proposing to do?
If Aquila is like dropped right near me, I was hoping to lean down and touch her and immediately give her some HP.
Oh yeah, she's definitely in range. I'm gonna say
Okay.
you can't pull her from the plant
Yes.
thing, but you can definitely reach her to use a bonus
Okay.
action.
Hey, I'm going to touch Aquila, and you just see her hand like on Aquila's shoulder, and she's just kind of like, it's okay, I've got you, and she immediately gives Aquila 20 HP. So, there we go. I have 5 left, but yeah, wanted to.
Aquila, you were blinded and, suffocating and everything, and an indescript amount of time passes, and then your eyes open, and you see Inari's hand extended, reaching into the monster that you are currently within, and you come back to consciousness, but the vines begin to close on the light that you see once again. Because I'll let you heal her, but you can't pull her out right now.
I got you.
So you're back up with 20 HP, which is nice because the death saves reset. Anything else, Inari?
That's it. I'm just gonna stop there.
Lorhannon.
I think I'm going to do the Aquila special from the Yiga fight and take the dodge action.
Ooh, okay. Any bonus actions? Okay. Dodging. Lydian.
I am going to big brain play right now. I'm going to, seeing that Aquila's still alive in there, I'm going to use the last of my, biggest power, the most of my strength, and just will this thing to sleep at 3rd level.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
I'm going to roll 9d8 right now.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
40, 52?
What the hell?
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God, I think that worked.
52? Right?
So can you send sleep just exactly?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I have the right narration here.
Let me...
Oh wait, I think I can just click show spell description.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, where are you casting it?
Oh, well then, if it's a range of 20 feet, I would just kind of try to clip the corner. So
So.
Right here.
Yeah.
Just,
I was gonna say. Wait a sec.
Yeah. I would be tactical about it.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I see the issue. Okay. I'm just trying to read what happens here, though. So I thought I had something about falling unconscious.
Dead and creatures immune to being charmed.
This thing isn't immune to being charmed, right, Jenna?
No.
Okay, great. Excellent.
It has conditioned immunities, but not charmed. So, Lydian, you will this thing to sleep with everything you have, and everybody else, Inari, you're focused on trying to get Aquila out. As Aquila, you're seeing the vines closing up on the light, and Lorhanan, you're there ready to try and take anything from this creature, and suddenly it kind of stops moving and shifts a little bit, and then collapses back into the earth, basically. All the flowers kind of return to the same height, and the woman lays sleeping on the ground next to Aquila.
So Aquila's totally out then?
Yes. I mean, you have
You
like
look-
vines and things on you, but it's unconscious, so you can
Mhm.
emerge. Yeah. Lydian, anything else?
I'm just gonna say, so yeah, if they I'm gonna say if she takes any damage, she'll wake back up. But Aquila, get out of there as soon as you can.
Okay. And Aquila, it is your turn.
I will do just that. I will get away,
Gosh.
stomping on as many flowers as I can, running away.
So I don't believe Flowerblight can do anything. Aquila, are you making like any attacks or anything?
Nope.
I don't think with being unconscious, Flowerblight can do anything. Incapacitated and speak. Perhaps falls prone.
I rolled really well with that sleep.
You really did. Like,
I got
it
three
was-
7s and an 8.
It was very possible that you did not hit the HP. But yeah, Flowerblight can't do anything. Inari, what would you like
Hey
to do?
Jenna.
Yeah.
So if I hit this thing, it's an auto crit both times, correct?
I think
time.
just the
Just the
Or it
first
wakes
time.
up.
Oh, first time. Oh, okay, yeah, true, good point.
But it won't wake up after your first hit.
Yes, because I'm gonna hit it, and it'll be an auto crit, and then I'm going to Divine Smite on top of the auto crit.
Yeah.
So I'll just roll. Okay, I'm gonna cast that at second level because it scares me. I just want to be done with it.
Okay, so what is the... So it's
Doing the equivalent of like the
15
charging up the weapon thing.
Yeah. Oh shit. Ignore.
then? 12?
Wait,
So what's
really?
What's the max damage? Is 13 plus 10, right? Something like that. On the main hit.
Well, it's the 5 plus 10, so it's
Yeah,
15.
so it's
Oh,
51 total.
51. Oh, is it 3d8 maxed? Too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I
crit.
wanted this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inari, how do you
Perfect.
want to do this then?
Oh, good job.
Told you, man.
Gotta wake up.
Sorry,
She's
you fell
just
asleep next to our paladin. Like, you're dead. Sorry.
filled with immense anger because her resident little Hylian just almost got absolutely murdered by this thing. You just see Inari kind of like climb on top of it and take her glaive and just dig it down into the center of this like floral thing. And she just, yeah. Oh, it's just the chick. Is it? It's there like a mass though. Like she's not like.
It
The, ma-
went back into the
It's the
ground.
mask
Oh.
fell apart. You're just killing a
Oh,
person.
shit.
It's just a
You're
woman
killing a human
laying
person
there,
now.
prone.
A living,
Well,
breathing
A
individual.
middle-aged Hylian woman with a really pretty
Woman-
dress.
With
Well,
hopes and
these
ambitions.
these
like
are
all of
moral
us.
questions now.
This woman can get fucked. Well, I mean, I've already killed her, so it's a little late. Yep. Well, maybe I don't go that dramatic then. Just a little, quiet stab.
It's a lot harder when it's not a monster, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ganon like looks at Inari for a second, just like, oh, okay.
I guess we're just killing women now. Okay.
Well, should not have fucked with Aquila, man. That was her first mistake.
And with that, Flowerblight is no more. Oh, the woman lays there dead,
we got no
bleeding out
narrative
over the
resolution.
garden.
Just like, and it's just like great traveling music. That's fine, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is what I had queued up. Okay. Anyway,
Are we charmed by the flowers again, or are they all dead?
no, you no longer have any.
I was
effects.
so
They
worried
still
that
smell good,
you made.
but-
I was so worried that you made each one of the flowers have 1 hit point, and then sleep wouldn't have worked because they all
That would've been
they would
really
go
funny.
to them first.
That would
Yeah.
have been really funny.
we would have been in really bad shape then.
Yeah. Oh my
'Cause-
gosh.
Without aid, I would have been down.
Should we? I know I'm the resident best. Should we? Do a short rest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
As you guys kind of gather yourselves here, you notice that the overgrowth of this sandbar is kind of receding, and over time, you notice that it's no longer these wild tall flowers. It's just precisely planted little flowers of all varieties, of all colors, just placed neatly about, kind of almost forming like a little pattern of some kind. It seems very intentional and not overgrown. And additionally, over time, you kind of notice that the fingertips and legs and feet and hands of the woman that lays there dead begin to kind of turn purple and blackish pink and recede up into the air
Like,
in little wisps.
Malice?
Like
Oh.
malice.
Can I tell if it's like Malice?
I mean, yeah, you probably are pretty aware that it would be. Mm-hmm.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. I don't want to start roleplaying. Do that short rest, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna send over Song of Rest too, because that's a thing I can do during short rests. So if anybody hears me, they can gain an extra 1d6, and then yeah, okay. So an extra 1d6 on top of your hit dice.
Okay.
As long as you're expending hit dice.
Do I got that too, Jenna?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you or any friendly creatures. Okay.
Sorry, I almost killed your character, John.
I look forward to it, Jenna. Like, trust me, this is a cool ass enemy. I was like, oh man, this is rad. I'm dying to this awesome homebrew monster.
Thank you.
He texted me right before that one round, and
So
he was
even
just like,
then,
I
I
think
realized
I'm
I was
gonna
like,
die.
oh wait, if I fail this save and this is a melee attack, I'm like actually dead. This is pretty dire right now.
Yeah, it was not a melee attack, but it was damage, so that was very close.
Okay. I'm back up at 41.
What kind of song does Lydian play for the Song of Rest?
Just to regain HP.
Is it a throwback, one you've already done, or
Yeah, I'm gonna
something new?
do I'm going to I will play the I can't think of it now because I have the writing music playing in my ear. But it's the stable song, essentially, like the one that the dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, as kind of like a you know a helpful thing for Aquila, because it's like in celebration of Aquila still living.
Aw.
Akila's getting chicken fingers right now, so.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was turning on the oven.
Meal of Champions.
That's right.
I
Listen,
played
my
the
mom gave us like a bunch of leftovers from a party yesterday. I had to warm that shit up.
nice. I played the stable theme in celebration of you being still alive.
Oh, thanks. That's, not quite racist, but it is still presuming a lot about me.
Your heritage, I'm preserving it.
It's a little culturally insensitive, perhaps, but
What the fuck do you
No,
mean?
I'm
You're the
kidding.
majority.
The only trait about me is, of course, my job.
Listen, Helian food is just meat with salt. All right, I don't want to hear it.
Maybe that explains why I only healed like 1 hit point from it. And I was like, yeah, no, it's a good song,
That's
I guess.
good. Everybody else is like, this is fucking awesome.
Can we all promise each other that we won't run off again? I would really, really, really like to not experience that going forward.
To be fair.
Do I know that I was charmed by the flowers, or am I trying to justify my actions?
You
Yeah,
can tell.
okay. Then I would be like, well, as long as we don't pass any other mystical meadows that, compel us to go check them out, I will do my best to not.
I feel like we
do
will
that.
probably run across more of those. So,
If
we'll
I
see.
recall, you were following us as well for a bit.
Well, I mean, without my help, you'd be dead right now. So I think we should be a little more grateful and maybe not point at my own inherent faults, because
I don't think I've ever had this conversation when you hit everyone else when you get mind controlled in combat.
I didn't hit any of us.
You just hit a defenseless old woman.
And she was okay with it.
She's
She was
continuing to
totally cool with
deteriorate in
it.
the background.
Oh, I thought we were talking about like.
No, I was talking about Miss Fosia from when.
Yeah.
when she's not defenseless.
How do the flowers look in my inventory now? Like, I imagine I have a little bouquet. Are they like returned to normal, or are they still overgrown as I pick them?
Well, I imagined you were picking them, and like you weren't picking overgrowth. You were picking flowers.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's just a bouquet of flowers. Very pretty, very sweet smelling.
Okay.
And the whole scent bar is it smells sweet, but it's not the same kind of sickeningly sweet that it was before.
Can I investigate the shrine, see if there's anything special about this one?
Yeah, totally. Give me an investigation check.
Like, why was there a malice flowers here? It's a 12.
I mean, it's the same as every other shrine you guys have seen. Glowing orange and unopened pedestal and all. It's just a normal shrine.
I'm gonna sit on the stoop of the shrine, resting on its door, while we do our short ones.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should burn all the vegetation on this island before we leave.
How? I mean, if we do that, we need to leave pretty quickly, because it's not out of free open land. And 2 of us can't swim very well, so we can do that, but we just have to make sure we're ready to go.
Oh, right. You and Lohannon are from the desert and can't swim.
Why don't we?
How did you get here?
We just took a nice jump off a cliff, the log, and just floated. It was
Wait,
really
didn't you-
Lorhannon's idea.
No. Didn't you tell me you have wings or something? What was that?
No.
No,
What? Did you lie to me?
You were
While I
really
was
out-
under the influence?
it was kind of funny. I'm sorry, I had to. You were really out of it.
What about that trust thing we talked about?
You're right. I'm sorry, Lydia, and I'll make sure to not lie again.
No, it's okay. I'm just playing games, making banter. Let's Akila, on your note of setting the island on fire, I'm not against it. Why don't we leave like on the shoreline, and then we can cast fiery things and burn it from there.
It's probably fine. I was just like out of hatred
If-
for being mind controlled by flowers.
I mean, if you want to burn it still anyway, I mean, I could go either way. That sounds pretty cool to me. Or dope. Was dope a thing in the 90s? Did we learn that phrase?
That wasn't one of my 90s phrases.
Okay.
I don't think it's... Is that 90s?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, so either way, we can do the claw shot fairy, which is our usual system of getting people back across if we want, right?
Yeah.
So like I could fly over, somebody could take the claw shots, I could just bring them back, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, as long as Akila's okay with that.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are totally able to do that. It takes a little bit of time, a little bit of back and forth. But without a problem, you're able to get back on the shore, get your horses again, and you're free to continue travel. Which map would you like to look at?
Let's take a look at the shiny new one. I don't think we've seen it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to tell what I have revealed and whatnot, but this should be most
Whoa.
of what you have
Oh, it's
seen.
claymation. Cool.
It's made by Tim
Okay.
Burton. Wow.
Tim Burton Hyrule. We're all looking at this like, yeah, this is harder to tell where we are.
Well, because it's I just did it and stuff earlier this morning.
Lorhan, what are you shooting?
I have no idea. There's like a pop up on the map screen that I don't know where it came from. I don't know how I made it appear. I don't know how to get it to go away.
Jenna dropped too.
And drop. I just lost my ability to hear everybody. So I'll just flip back.
Maybe we should flip back to the other map. I kind of like that one more.
It's really hard to show stuff.
I mean, I think both the maps have
Because like I like the labeling
okay
on this one.
detail.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I spent 80 rupees on a cartography tool.
Listen, sometimes you
Oh
get a Christmas
my
present.
god.
Sometimes you get a Christmas present.
So,
sometimes you need the gift
instantly,
receipt. Sometimes
I instantly de-enchant the cartographer's tools so I can have that back again.
All right, that's fine.
I really like this map, guys. It's really cute. Oh,
Like everything's so much more labeled, and it's nice. I don't know.
I know, it's a lot more simple.
I'm making my smithing tools again then.
Go ahead, smith your troubles away.
I'll also give you that because you have one of those.
Okay, shall we ride on to the next bowl?
Yes, I'd just like to get somewhere with people and away from this current location.
And not plant monsters.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be far.
So, what roles do you guys want to fulfill as you set off?
It's probably best Inari do luck again, just because she's not very good at any of the other things.
I mean, you can do nature if you want me to go to luck. Aren't you pretty good at nature?
Probably not as good as you. I have a +3.
Yeah, but like, it's fine. I'll just do luck then.
Okay. I'll do
I
that.
will navigate.
I will scout.
Extremely lucky.
Yikes. Or scout. Poor scouts.
At least we're going the right way, guys.
At least we're going the right way and gathering stuff along the way.
That's all that matters, honestly.
Really the most important ones.
Like,
We might
enemies
get-
can
we-
ambush
we
us,
might
and we
get
can
jump
have
scared, but-
boulders fall on our heads, but...
Yeah.
So, Lord Hannon.
Do we still have the effects of the stamina food? Also, or like, how long does that last?
Did you come up with an effect for that besides advantage on travel checks, Jenna?
She brought it up to me once this week. She was like, "I need to come up with a different thing," and I'm like, "I think it works pretty well." And she's like, "No, I need to change it."
I
And then
didn't
she
have a
didn't.
lot of time to do D&D stuff this week, okay? I was pretty busy, so, I don't want you guys to do that. You guys just had a crazy battle, so we're just gonna give you this. And then...
Oh, okay.
She's like, "No, no more combat. I don't want to run it."
Okay. 3, and then Keela had a 2. Okay. Okay, so you guys press on, for the remainder of the day, and everything goes fine. You guys stay on the path. You find the right path. There's a couple paths that, as you kind of come up on this hill and go back downhill, you see a massive flooded area, a very swampy area to your right as you guys continue along this path. And there are some trails that lead that way, but Lydian, you do a good job at knowing, like, okay, no, this isn't the way. I have a general idea of where the stable is supposed to be from Miss Fosia's direction way back when. So you keep everybody on track there. But, you know, as you guys come along this way, a decent rain starts to fall on you guys. Starts out as like a light drizzle, but like it's a pretty decent rain. No thunder or lightning, as you're aware of, but it is, you know, you guys are significantly wet. As compared, I mean, Inari.
When's the last time we were like?
State.
Yeah, I was gonna. When's the last time we were like dry?
Well, I mean, Lorhannon and Inari were just in a river, so.
Yeah.
But Inari, I need you to roll. Oh, what was it? 3D. Which ones? 8. 3D8 for me,
3D8.
please.
Okay. So 16.
So 2, 8, and 6. Sorry, it's loading.
No, it's okay.
Come on. I'm sorry, I have a sheet that's like every item in the game, and it takes a long time to load. So, coming along this way, Inari, you, are there like trees or something? What we got? Okay, so it's pretty open fields, for the most part, but you do come upon a tree, that has apples. And additionally below, you find that there are also mushrooms. Are you going to try and collect everything that you see, or kind of keep going past? Just wondering if you have
Yeah.
interest in any of this stuff.
Oh, she's gonna collect anything she sees that she can reach.
Totally. Okay. So, you find 3 apples.
Okay.
And upon investigation on the mushrooms around, you actually realize these aren't mushrooms. These are something else. You're probably not familiar with what these are, but you do find a big hearty truffle. additionally.
Awesome.
And you probably don't know what this is, though, quite honestly.
Okay. I'll take it to the gang for inspection.
Come on, where's the other thing? Hang on, I gotta control F here. Please. Okay, well, my thing is freezing. You also find a beetle, and I'll tell you what kind of beetle eventually.
Okay. I'll just say one beetle for now.
Yeah, one beetle. I'll let you know what type later on. So yeah, you guys continue on going. Now you're downhill. There's the river distantly, but on your left, the swamp marshy lands, distant but near on your right. And as the sun begins to set, and it gets later on in the evening, you're still a bit of ways away, but Lord Hannon, you do see that the stable is up ahead. You can just see above the trees the top of the oh no, you don't see that there. You can see that the stable's ahead though in general. My bad. Akila, you're keeping your eye out for anything of interest, and you don't find anything of interest as you guys walk along this more open area. But we will pick up with you guys approaching the stable after a short break. And I will let you know what kind of beetle it is, because, that's tough. Loading things.
It's the guy, the human beetle.
No, it's a bug beetle.
Yeah.
I have so many
I hope
hardy
we never
pieces of
meet that
food,
guy.
like-
He's so annoying.
We haven't met him yet.
Hey,
Guys
he's
haven't met him yet?
nice. He's chill.
I have cards for him, though.
Oh boy.
Might not be today, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll come back after a couple minutes. We'll take a break right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you guys ever seen Have you guys ever seen the 13th Year? The movie.
No, I don't think I have. What is it about?
It's a decom. Me and Jenna wanted to watch a laughably bad decom. So we scrolled through last night and we found one called The 13th Year. And
Mhm.
it's about a boy who's on a swim team, but then it's revealed that like when he turns 13,
Mhm.
his birth mother was actually a mermaid. So he realizes that he is slowly turning into a mermaid throughout the movie. This is like super nerdy, like stereotypical nerdy friend to be like, "Yep, they're definitely turning into a fish," and it's like,
Isn't he a swimmer as well?
Oh,
no,
brother.
he can't swim. The nerd friend
Oh.
can't swim, so he's like, "I'll tell you what's wrong with you if you teach me how to swim." It was actually like it was pretty good in the laughably bad sort of way, and I quite enjoyed it.
What
is-
network?
It's
Oh,
called
yeah,
The
go tell
13th
Ben.
Year. It's a decom. I don't know if you've seen it.
Isn't he like he's trapped on a fishing boat at some point?
Mhm.
I
What
do
the
remember
fuck?
this movie then, yeah.
Oh yeah. So like the mermaid is being chased by this like fisherman, and then she puts her baby like on this random boat, and then two people like go off, and then they're like, "We have this baby now," and then they raise him, and then he's like, "I think I'm actually a mermaid," and they're like, "It's just puberty. Don't worry about it." It's amazing. It's exactly what you would expect.
What streaming network is this on?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Oh my gosh, John, we have Disney Plus.
I've already seen it, dude. You're the one
we
who's
now
not
have.
a real fan.
I've never seen like any
got
decoms,
me.
so we now have a little short list of all the decoms that we need to watch.
Well, because
And I'm so excited.
I've seen a lot of them, and I'm like, oh, Homiac, you got to see this one.
It still has to see so many.
Swap that and change this music. Is everybody good to jump back in then?
Yep.
Okay. So, after a relatively uneventful rest of your day, you guys arrive at Wetland Stable, right just past sunset. I imagine seeing it, even though it was getting dark, you guys probably would have continued on to get there. Even though most of the stables, people haven't returned yet, you guys are a bit of ahead of the what would probably be the traveling parties coming back. This stable is still pretty bustling. It seems like a pretty popular spot. The horse statue that obviously also fallen part of it is it's in the process of being reconstructed atop the stable. It seems that perhaps the people at the stable are very diligent in caring for the stable, even though likely a majority of them are probably down at the horse festival. So the remains of the statue are kind of in some neat piles aside, like next to the stable, and part of it is being constructed on top. Additionally, this stable, the whole back of it is it's like a wooded area, very dense woods, but nonetheless, it's a pretty quiet night here. With rain, it is raining still. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, if we're staying the night, Anari's just gonna like walk over to Aquila and just kind of like, she has like her glaive and she's kind of like takes it out. She's like, had a little accident with this. I know you've fixed it before. Don't know if you'd be able to do so again.
Oh, yes. Just give me a minute. And I
Thank
will
you.
take 1 minute to cast Mending on it.
Sure enough, it is restored. Anara, you feel that it is back to its full... it's been restored to its typical nature.
Whew.
guess-
Thank you.
I guess during that minute, can I look ahead and kind of see who's outside of the stable, who's like, any sort of characters I might encounter?
Yeah, so there's a few people gathered around the fire, including just a few adults and a child, and there is somebody behind the desk, and even just from outside, you can see that there is a person also inside the stable on a bed, just sitting on it, not laying.
I'll be like, Aquila, do you recognize any of these faces?
I really was only here just to pick up Miss Vosia, and we sort of left immediately. So no. This is, besides Hateno Town, probably the farthest I've been from home.
Aquila,
If
you
I take
actually...
one more step, it'll be the furthest I've been from the Shire.
Aquila, actually, glancing around, you do recognize one person. There is a young woman sitting by the fire with the group of people, who is Lika, the woman that you saved and then saved you from
Yeah.
the goblin.
Yeah, that bridge area is bad news for me, I'm realizing. I was like, hey, this is the bridge I was unconscious on. And then I was like, hey, there's the island I was unconscious on.
But it seems that the people by the fire are just kind of, it seems like they may be winding down from a meal that they may have shared, because it smells like there was food earlier, but they're all just kind of laughing, talking amongst each other. But there's the person at the front desk, and there are many people around. What do you guys want to do here for the night?
Okay. I mean, if we stay the night, I highly doubt we need to take turns keeping watch. Maybe we all can finally get some solid night's rest.
I think we can just get beds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind dropping money on that.
Can I go ahead and I'll go ahead to the stable runner person and kind of ask about buying beds in advance for the night.
Yeah, you go to the front desk. It's a person that's not wearing the typical uniform of the stable owners, but who is it? Oh, it's this. So it is a man similar in age to you. He's got like blonde hair that kind of comes down to his shoulders a little bit, and he is kind of like looking over at the fire, like almost like he wishes he was over there instead of behind this counter. But seeing you approach, he corrects his positioning, and he says, "Oh, greetings! Welcome to Wetland Stable. How can I help you?"
Hello, good sir. I would like, I'm going to count on my fingers, like 4 beds.
Lydia has fingers.
Yeah.
The feathers.
Mage hand. On
Yeah,
his
the
face.
the mage hand fingers. And then I contemplate again why the Hylian mage hand is the default mage hand.
Yeah, for what is it? Looking down at some notes. Okay, it's 20 a bed. 4 of you. 80
So-
rupees?
Yeah, 80. Okay. I
can-
contemplate. I was like, I think of all the different pairings in my head. If anybody could share a bed, I'm like, no. All right, here's 80 rupees.
Oh, thank you very much. Are you guys from this area or just passing through?
Just passing through.
Hmm.
We're on our way to Ocala, so.
Oh, interesting. Don't hear that often. You've going up to the stables up there?
I assume.
Hmm.
Have you received any word of treasure or, monsters or anything around this area that might be of interest for us checking out as a few adventurers?
Now that you mention it, down by the river, gesturing to the side of the stable, the opposite side from where you guys are. I just live here, but I'm watching the place while Lawden is down at the horse festival, and I did notice recently that there's a chest in the river, but it looks so heavy I don't think I could get it. But oh man, if I got it, chicks
You would not
love
be working
me.
here,
The
right?
chicks would be all over me.
I know what you mean. Chicks love chests.
I'm just imagine like the treasures within. Are you kidding?
Right. Yeah. It's probably more than 80 rupees. I'll tell you that.
I'm sure of it.
Anyway, are you what else was I gonna ask?
Anyway.
Oh yeah, did you hear about the horse
Right.
festival? Like you mentioned the horse festival. Did you hear word of that? It was like a whole
I imagine they're coming back any day now. It's been.
it was
a
a whole
while,
it was a whole
months.
shenanigan. Yeah. I mean there was a bunch of
Oh.
like it got invaded and stuff and I mean everybody got out
Invaded?
safe, but like
By
yeah.
monsters?
No, by Yiga. Have you seen anybody with like eyeball masks on?
Akila will hold up one.
Oh, ew. I think that's the second time I rolled a nat 1 when you ask if somebody like has seen anything about the Mika.
It checks out. These stable owners are morons.
Well, I mean, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Yeah, they're
that
like
before.
monsters, but they can like walk and talk like us, and they also. I noticed Lorhannon's like there, and I'm like, they're also I don't know, very talented warriors.
Oh, jeez.
Not even paying attention to this conversation.
Okay.
Are they up in Akala then?
Probably, but we're on a quest to eventually stop them. Blah blah blah. We got to get to Akala.
Fair
We're
enough.
going to the Citadel.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Man. I'd totally do that if I could, I mean, to brave that and then come back. The chicks would be all over me.
Do you want to like break out into song with me right now?
Oh my god.
A little bit.
Goddess, I am going to bed.
Do you?
This sounds like a pre-musical thing. I mean, like, I have a lute. Do you need some backing?
Oh, don't tempt me. Maybe tomorrow when I'm done with the shift working here.
You don't really get the whole spontaneous burst into song thing. You don't do that very well.
Oh,
You don't just say like, "Oh, maybe I'll burst into song tomorrow." Like,
well,
either do it now or fuck off. Anyway,
don't have
80
to
rupees.
stay
There you
here.
go.
Oh, thanks. He
We're
starts
gonna
to
leave.
like
We're gonna
count
go
them.
talk to other people.
I'll pay you, give you 20 rupees, Lydian.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give you 20 rupees as well.
But anyway, so do you guys just want to go to bed, or there's people out there, one person inside? Any other interest in talking to anybody?
I think I want to just like try and get directions from the people around the fire.
Yeah. So there's a group of people.
We really don't know where we're going.
So
We know the.
there is who's out there? A woman that Akila knows. A older man, not elderly but older. A dog, a little boy, and another older man. Again, like kind of middle aged. All kind of sitting around the fire, just enjoying each other's company. You gonna approach and say anything, or what's your plan?
Yeah, I'm just kind of gonna walk up and be like, "Hi, folks. We're passing through for the night. We're trying to head up to Akala. We only know the general direction. If anyone could help point out some roads, that'd be much appreciated.
So
We've gotten lost a few times on our way already.
So the conversation that they were having subsides to hear you out. They kind of look around each other, and the little boy just kind of goes, "Fine," and hops off the little cut log that because around the fire there's the cook stove on top, but there's just little logs that people are sitting on. He hops down because prior his legs were just kind of swinging because he was too small. Hops down, goes past everybody, puts out a little hand. Hi, I'm Amy.
Okay.
So, mister, you're
Laura.
trying to get up to Akala? I don't care. You're trying to get up to Akala?
Yes.
Well, it is my job, per the guidelines of each stable. There needs to be somebody willing to give directions at any point, and that's my job. All my siblings get to play and stuff, but it's always me that has to. It's fine. It's fine. I'm very familiar. It's super easy. So, where'd you guys come from? You're coming from south, I imagine.
Yeah.
No, I've never been south. I've never been anywhere. However, I do know a thing or two about how to get everywhere. So what you're gonna want to do? You're gonna want to follow up this road that you were on, and it's gonna split. There's gonna be a bridge to your left and a regular path to your right. You're gonna take the right one. You're gonna keep going north. Okay, you got that? Keep going north. There's gonna be another little path. Keep going north. You just keep going north until you get to what is that bridge? Thim's Bridge. Get to Thim's Bridge. Cross it. Once you get across, go right. You're gonna try and go east as you can, up until you're gonna be going along kind of like the Zora River, around the wetlands area, right? Road splits. It forks. Okay. Which way do you go? Not right. You go left. Got that? You following me? You following me, old man?
Holy fucking shit.
Damn.
Okay. Keep going. Uphill a little now. Road splits again. Which way you go? Right or left? You go right. Got that? Keep going. Road splits again. Road splits again. Where are you going? You going right or left? Where you go? Left. You're going left. You're going to go across the bridge. There's a bridge up there. You're going to go across it, okay? This is a little boy talking to you.
Can I like, after I'm done talking with the stable owner, or like the stable like keeper, can I like overhear him just mansplaining directions to Lorhanan and be like, can you fill out as much of this map as you can?
No. I can't write. Are you kidding? I barely know how to hold a pen. Come on, man.
How do you know all of this?
Lydian, we're focusing. Okay,
Right, we're focusing.
We
Right.
gotta start
We're-
over now.
Oh, okay. That perhaps is best.
Okay.
I lost myself.
Okay. Going north.
You cast what on yourself?
Go north.
Wait, did you cast something on yourself?
No.
Oh,
I said I
okay.
lost track of it myself.
Going
Oh.
north. Keep going north. Ignore the left. Ignore the left. Across what bridge?
Thim's Bridge?
Thim's Bridge. Correct. And then when you get across, where you go? You go left or right?
You go right.
You're going right because you're going east. That's right, buddy. You're going along the Zora River, okay? You keep going. You keep going. Road splits. Where do you go? Right or left?
You go to the right.
No! You trying to get to Zora's domain? Or you trying to get to the Citadel, man? Come on.
You're right.
So you go left. Going uphill, going uphill. Road splits. Where do you go?
You go right this time.
Correct. Okay, you're going up, you're going up, you're going up, going right. Road splits. Where you go?
Think left. I think.
There you go. There you go. And at that point, I'm sure you'll be able to see it, but you can figure it out from there. But you go across that bridge there, and at the bottom of it is South Akala Stable. Easy peasy. That's at the base of the Citadel. It's so easy.
I like you.
I like it too. What's your name?
Lord Hammond.
Okay.
Maybe when you're older, I'll take you out for an adventure.
Yeah, right. Anything else? Any other directions? You were eager to go to Zora's domain earlier. Making a right. You crazy? What are you talking about?
How do you get to Rito Village from here? I'm just gonna keep like pressing him and making him go on this bit. Like,
Your best bet is to fly, man.
yeah, I still have to go a certain way.
West.
I'm pushing Lydian away.
Okay, whatever. I probably
Accept
deserve
tips. Accept tips.
I put 5 rupees.
Okay, mark off 5
it.
rupees.
I'm as he tosses them, I try to mage hand them back.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say, don't give this rapscallion more ego. Sleight of hand.
You miss.
Yeah, if anything, our group should be the ego police here. We are just like so not
Listen.
egotistical.
When I meet somebody that's more haughty than I am, that's when I ruffle some feathers.
I like that kid.
Yeah, and you funnel Lorhanan away, and the kid goes back huffily back to his stump to sit on and crosses his arms, muttering like, "I swear, I always have to work. Nobody knows any directions."
Okay.
Kid is already jaded.
Stump kid.
Love him.
What else you guys want?
Jenna, I feel like if you were a character, that would be your character so far. It's not. You think it's gonna be like Commander Death, but it's actually that kid.
That's funny. What else would you guys like to do? Inari Aquila?
Inari might just go to bed. I think Inari is like done with the day. It's been very stressful. She watched her friend almost die. So that's probably what she'll end up doing.
I am going to, as soon as I put my stuff down, I'm going to go say, at least say hi to and speak to Liski. Is that what you said her name was? Or-
Lika?
Lika. Yeah.
Fun fact, I think Lika is Hawaiian for, or whatever, the language of the Hawaiian people for Elizabeth. Or similar, like the equivalent, because, never mind. But I do know that. But let's do Inari first. Inari, you're going into the stable. There's a man sitting on one of the beds, kind of consulting like a map. It looks like as you walk by, trying to get to your bed. And he looks up and he's, "Hey, how's it going?"
It's going good. How are you?
Been better. I mean, it's not easy being an HPS worker these days. So, You know.
Oh, you're a postal worker.
I am indeed.
Oh, we've met we've met another postal worker quite a number of times. I don't know if you know Emia
Oh
or
yeah.
Enia.
She used to be up in the Tabitha area. I used to deliver. We used to exchange mail sometimes for our
Oh,
separate areas. But oh, that's nice. Yeah, how's she doing?
she's good. Little battered and bruised. Got into some trouble, but you know she's good now. I hope.
She's a tough cookie. That one, yeah. Whew. Yeah, I'm just worrying myself about how I'm going to be getting around places.
Where do you? What areas of Hyrule do you service?
Well, I'm kind of like central, kind of north central. Sometimes I go into Eldon. I don't really go up to Akala, but I kind of do this kind of area. The boundaries of the Hyrule Postal Service are a little wonky.
No, I completely understand. I mean, where do you get the potions to go to Eldon?
There's
I've heard it's
actually,
pretty-
I have a good friend at Foothill Stable. She sells some. She always gives me a couple. It's pretty nice. Makes them herself, actually. But yeah, I'm just. Whew. It's a rough time on these roads. Let me tell you.
Oh, I'm assuming you've run into quite a few monsters. Then I know we have.
Better believe it. But I'm just, don't mind me, just trying to get ready for bed for the night, consulting my map and all.
I mean, where are you going next?
Next I am heading up to Woodland Stable from here.
Oh, I was gonna say we could help if possible, but Woodland's in the opposite direction of where we're going.
No worries. Don't need help or anything. It's okay. I appreciate it, but so stressed. I gotta retire soon or something, man.
Wait, is he older?
He's like probably about like late 50s maybe. Like he's not older, but he's getting up there a little bit.
Oh, you're gonna retire. Where do you think you want to retire when you're done all this?
Honestly, I was thinking maybe the isolated places of Hebra, because I'm sick of the Death Mountain heat, you know?
I hear they're building a second Hateno.
What'd you say?
I hear they're building a second Hateno.
But yeah, that's all.
The cold. I can't agree with you there, but I hope your dreams come true.
Hey, you as well, Miss
Oh, Inari.
Nari. I'm Rick.
Oh, nice. It's been nice talking to you, Rick.
You as
But
well.
I don't want to keep you from sleep. I know you have to probably get up tomorrow, so.
Yep, certainly. And yeah, he goes back to his map and everything, and you're getting into bed and everything with your legs hanging off the end of it because you are significantly 2 feet taller than the bed, probably.
Yes, I did take some notes on those potions, gang. So we're so ready.
Yeah.
In the future.
Meanwhile, back outside, Akila, you find a stump actually next to Lika around the campfire as one of the when you walk over, one of the men that are there patting the head of a little dog just says, "I swear, it is the craziest place." And everybody else is like, "Oh, come on, no." And you walk up and sit down next to Lika, who turns, "Oh, I know you."
Yes, I'm sorry, you're Lika, right?
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forget your name.
Akila. We only met on that bridge, but
Right.
I just wanted to glad to see that you are safe, and again, thank you for your help.
Thank you. I would have been toast if you hadn't shown up.
It's dangerous times on the road, isn't it?
Yeah, seems like it lately. It's good that I'm staying put though. I didn't go down to the horse festival this year. with the caravans and everything.
It's a good thing you didn't. There was bad happenings at the horse festival.
Oh,
They
you
were
were
attacked
there.
by a group of militants.
Oh my goodness, how is that possible? Forgive me, but that's a little hard to believe. The rest of the group around has also quieted and like listening in, and the man who was just talking says, "Militants."
Yes, actually. And I will pull out of my bag the mask and the sickle. Have you seen anyone who wears this garb? Or
Let's see.
perhaps behaves strangely? They're a group of individuals with unknown goals, but obviously hostile to the people of Hyrule. They, we think, are working with monsters and evil, and they have the ability to shape change.
I've seen that mask before. The man who was talking before with the dog says.
Really?
Mhm.
Where, if I may ask?
A few weeks ago, there was like 2 or 3 of them. I saw them kind of. Now, I know people don't believe my stories, but they poofed in and just destroyed the horse that sat atop the stable. I sleep out in the woods, so I saw. I was up.
I mean, I believe you. They have that ability to seemingly jump between spaces. And they have been attacking all other stables at least that we've come across in Hyrule, after something within the horse statues.
Another man sitting across the way from you, darker complexion, dark hair, just kind of. Yeah, right. You can't believe a single word that Kinsey says. Seriously, he makes the craziest stories up. People poofing in. Come on. It was a storm. It had to have been a storm that took out that statue.
I as a skeptic myself, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it, but I got these souvenirs from first-hand experience with my compatriots.
That man that spoke up crosses his arms like, yeah, right, whatever. Lika chimes in. That's awful. I mean, how did you acquire these, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, shoot, I can't hear you guys. Sorry if I talked over anybody. I realized I couldn't hear anything for a sec.
But is she referencing the items that I'm holding?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to break this news to anyone, and if any of you have had relatives or friends you know that have gone to the horse festival, rest assured that we think most of the festival goers are safe and sound now, but it was me and my compatriots who broke the siege on the festival. So these were taking off a few of the bodies of the attackers.
I mean, I'm sure you don't know, but my father was there. Did you happen to see an older man, with a beard named Me?
Does that description sound familiar? I mean, older man with a beard is like probably half the people in Hyrule, but
I mean,
does that sound familiar?
Make a history check.
Oh, don't you worry, Lika. I have a +7 to history.
You could think of probably 1 or 2 individuals that match that description. It's a pretty vague description, but you definitely saw men that looked like that.
I can't say I met him personally, and the name doesn't sound familiar, but your description at least has a couple matches of people that were at the festival.
Oh, gods, I can only hope that he's okay. Thank you. You guys took care of it then. That's... Wow. How... I don't understand, I guess. She's kind of getting a little hysterical, hearing that, like, something may have happened to her father. But the other man, the man with the dog, Kinsey, just kind of like, all right. So tell us the tale of what happened then at the horse festival.
Well, it's a tale of many failures in stealth, and I will recount what happened.
Wow, that's amazing. The man across the way says, "It's better than your stories, Kinsey," and it just kind of like devolves into a conversation. The little boy that was over there too eventually hops down and goes off to bed. He didn't really have much of a stake in this conversation anyway. But yeah, everybody's just kind of amazed by the heroics of you and your friends.
Well, we had assistance from the stable patron, Miss Fosia. Hopefully, you'll hear word soon, Lika. I imagine they had to sort of gather up their belongings. The place was in a bad state. It seemed the Yiga entered, destroyed what they could, penned up the people, and who knows what they had planned next. But they should hopefully be back soon.
Still intrigued by this tale, Kinsey, the man with the dog, asks, "So, do we have any idea of motives? Because if those were the same people that attacked the statue at the stable, why? You know, what are you thinking?"
Well, I imagine since the statue is broken, no one's been able to summon horses through the stable network, have they?
I don't know. I don't work at the stable, but maybe.
We think that for some reason they're desiring components from the stable statues that have to do with the transportation of horses. Whether that's just to disrupt the infrastructure and cut people off into manageable, conquerable bite-sized pieces, I'm not sure. Or if there's a larger goal that the component is used for. We can't be certain.
That explains the blue thing that I saw them take.
Can you describe that piece any further?
I mean, I was really far away, but it was glowing, it was blue. Kind of, I don't know, I couldn't tell you a shape because it was glowing and far away and probably about hand-sized, maybe.
It sounds about right.
But, yeah, wow.
Yes, well, I did not want to commandeer your conversation and talk about our supposed heroics. I just wanted to check in with you, Lika, make sure everyone is safe, and hopefully if any, your father, or was it her father? Me?
Mhm.
Hopefully your father will return any day now. If anything, I'm sure, since Emia, the HPS worker, was there, they'll be sending plenty of correspondence to the relatives that they're okay and on their way back soon.
Oh, thank you, Akila. I appreciate it. And she gets up probably to go to her bed in the tent. And it's just the two men and the dog there remaining. So.
Okay. I will bid them good night as well and retire.
See ya. Morhanon and Lydian, anything else you guys want to do tonight?
I'm headed to bed, I think.
Silent.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna ask Lorhanan. I was like, hey, so you might not have been around. I did get the beds for everyone. Do you have 20 rupees, or like, do you want me to cover? Like, do do you solid or?
Now that he's asked, I will silently pull out 20 rupees and give them to him.
Thank you so much, man. You know how much that means to me. Thank you. Moving on.
There's one last thing I do want to do before I go to bed, Jenna.
Yeah.
Is I want to take the mask and sickle. I'm going to leave it out next to the things at the base of my bed, and I'm going to cast Alarm so that it is circling that component, those pieces on the ground.
Okay. Let me write that down for myself. Okay.
Like
What's that?
the Yiga trap.
They could be anywhere. They could be in our walls, listening right now.
No. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. It's fine. Is everybody just gonna go right to bed, or is anybody gonna do anything else?
Minori's just going right to bed.
Me too.
Let me see here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah. You guys sleep through the night, peacefully. And you gain the benefits of a long rest as you get up the next morning.
Minori might get up first before everyone else, and just if you wake up, you just see her rifling through her bag for like ingredients for breakfast.
Lorhannon, I don't believe you ate a mighty banana yesterday.
Didn't I eat
Correct.
Oh,
one with breakfast?
You put a palm fruit in, I believe, or something like that.
No, I thought he added a banana.
Oh, did
I mean,
he?
I could be wrong.
Did I?
Because we had a discussion about this of like, if he contributes it, is that 1/4 of the banana?
Oh,
and, like,
you're
it's not
right, you're
enough for
right,
him?
you're right, you're right. Dang, thought I got you.
He has to eat right now.
Also, everybody take off your aid as well, and you're back to max hit points.
Inari, if you're the first getting up too, you're rifling through your bag, you said, right?
yes, I am.
What you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah. You looking for something?
Oh, she's just looking for like an ingredient for breakfast.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind then.
Yeah, nothing nefarious.
Maybe rifling was too intense then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just imagine Inari gets up and she starts like looking for something like kind of vigorously. I'm like, oh, what's she looking for? I'm curious.
Nah, nothing too crazy. But yeah.
So, if we want to try to recipe cook, I have some bright-eyed crabs that could help out with stamina if we're traveling today.
Yeah, I mean, if you do that, what I have, most of it has like effects stuff. I don't want to cancel that out, so I could contribute.
Yeah, either something neutral or like a stamina boosting.
Yeah, I might contribute like an apple then.
I got nothing.
You got nothing.
I have
Okay.
monster guts. I've got amber.
You can, Lorhannon, you can add a banana if you'd like for your day, and then I can add. So I'm gonna add both my crabs, and or just one crab. Would one crab be enough to? Would one crab, a banana, an apple, and I have Goron spice too that I wanted to add. Would that be enough for everybody, or would I need to add both crabs?
I can add a couple apples too if needed.
I mean, if you had a couple of apples, I think one is fine.
Okay.
1 second. I just want to double check something. Okay. So we're putting in a bright-eyed crab. How many apples?
I like 2.
And a banana?
Yeah. But is that cancel it out though, because it adds an attack buff. Bananas add attack buff, and then this adds stamina, so like that might cancel. Then you know
Mm.
what? In that case, let's just do non-recipe cooking because I don't want to make dubious food or something. Yeah, I'll add 1 crab, 2 apples, a banana, and we'll call it there.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Survival cooking, no big deal. There's already a pot out there because it's a stable. You guys are able to whip up a breakfast of crab and fruit.
Yum.
Nutritious.
It's leftovers, guys. It's leftovers.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the two that have the decent passive perception, Aquila and Lydian, on your guys' way out to cook the bright-eyed crab, like to join Lorhanan and Inari, you notice that on the inside counter of the stable, there's like a magazine rack and magazines on display.
Oh.
And it catches your eye because in like big letters, big text, it's just dragons are real. And the magazine is titled Rumor Mill.
Do we have a printing press?
There's a printing press in Hyrule, and we do not have schools.
Yeah, that's a little bit backwards. Where would a printing press be? Where would this be printed and manufactured from, Jenna?
I know. Do you want to actually...
Like, can we like see if we might know, or like...
Anybody who wants to can make a history check.
I'll make a history check just to try to speculate.
I couldn't care less.
I mean, Inari. I don't think Inari is there.
This is
So
the first time I've like seen like a newspaper distributed.
I feel like Aquila would see this since this is sort of like stable reading. A lot of travelers and probably someone trying to hawk it when they come to our stable.
Yeah, I'd say Aquila, you don't really have an idea, but Lydian, on a 22, I mean, why do you guys both have expertise in history?
It makes sense for me. It makes sense for both of us.
It's so funny. But Lydian, how would you have even heard this? I mean, you're vaguely aware that...
I mean, maybe like sheet music. Like maybe Cass has some sheet music that he printed.
No, you know what? I'm gonna say this because it's really not a memory thing, but you rolled well for it. So, I'd say you pick it up to look at it, and you flip to the inside cover, and it says like printed at Gerudo Press or something like that.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'll read the story and everything, but then I'm gonna ask Inari about it after. But they're chatting right now. But what's the story say?
Like
we're not
Ganda.
all drunk.
What's the story about dragons say? I'm intrigued.
Actually, I could probably just pull up and read the because I don't have it written out.
The location of the press notwithstanding, Jenna, would I have heard of Rumor Mill before?
You probably are aware that there have been times when HPS workers bring it around and try to sell a few copies at a the screen at like a discounted price for the stable to sell. But I imagine at Dueling Peaks, the person that runs the counter probably just doesn't have an interest in selling it there, and so it's probably not something that you guys have there. But Lydian, opening it up to read it, it says, hey there, Tracy here, representing the rumor-loving sisters. Have you heard gossip from your family members? Here's my current favorite. Dragons actually exist. No way. That simply can't be true. Is that what you're thinking right now? I used to think that too. But then I traveled to Lanayru, Akala, and Farron, and and I heard some real eyewitness accounts. Of course, there were skips from children, but still, children are pure of heart, meaning they would never lie. I have total confidence in my sources. Tracy's recommendation, 4 out of 5 stars.
I'm reading this and I'm like, she's right. Children are pure of heart. Like, I feel like I definitely would believe a tabloid.
Even with last night's interaction with children, maybe it's still thinking.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I feel like I was raised to believe that children are pure of heart, and most Rito children are. But now that I've met a certain number of Hylian children that are not, like, I would be like, I don't know, because like I want dragons to be real, but I also, and I did say to myself, what? No way. But I don't know. So I don't know. I'm just gonna stow it away, and then I'll keep it in the back of my mind.
The man who no, actually it would be one of the men that was sitting around the campfire last night. Not the one with the dog. He is behind the counter right now. Kind of like waltzes over like, you looking to buy that?
Oh, it's for sale? How much?
5.
Sure. I'll toss him 5 rupees.
Thank you very much, sir.
Do you believe any of this stuff?
Hell no.
I mean, I don't know. It says it like pretty convincingly that dragons are real. It just says it.
Also called
Like-
rumor mill.
Yeah, but why would they lie?
To sell magazines.
We have a printing press in this education-forsaken land, and we use it on a rag.
I can't believe the first thing that we make as like a society that we print is like tabloids. That's the first like most essential thing
Tequila,
before school books or
pinching.
anything. I don't know. I'm willing to check those places out. We'll probably encounter them.
Sure you will. Turns back around and goes back to the front of the stable.
I don't want to waste a spell slot on him.
Just the level you need to go to for us to waste combat resources on NPCs.
I was gonna
so tiny for us.
I was gonna cast like suggestion on him and be like, I'm not as cool as that guy.
We will disguise our sins. We will curse people to think they're not cool.
You can use your free spell slot on that.
No, I'm not gonna use my blessing from the literal goddess to make somebody think that I'm not cool or somebody else is not cool. Yeah, okay, let's just get on horseback and get on our way before we meet any other bone grating NPCs.
Did we eat already?
Yeah, right?
Well, I was saying you guys were on your way out to go cook. But yeah, sure enough, you guys can eat. I don't believe there's anything involved here. You guys are considered fed for the day. And while you're eating, you do see Lydian. I mean, the guy that was at the front desk before. He's down at like the bank of the river, just kind of looking around, picking up like a stick. No, putting it down.
I'm just gonna sigh to myself because I know what he's doing, and I'm just gonna go look down and be like, "You okay there, bud? Sorry, I didn't get a name yesterday, by the way."
Isra. I'm Isra.
Isra.
Yeah, that's that. Remember that chest I was telling you about? It's right there. Yep. Sure enough, you can see in the passing current at the bottom is a chest.
No spells can help out. And, well, like, what have you tried to get it out of there?
I mean, I tried swimming, but ended up current was a little too strong and I got swept down a little bit. I had to come back, but, I don't know. I got to it. It's just too heavy under there. I think it's made of, like, a metal or something.
Good perception there.
Hey, Jenna, how deep is that chest in the water?
It's about 10 feet under.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
It's kind of like 10 feet in, 10 feet under.
Yeah, never mind. I was just gonna swoop in and try to pull it up, but
Yes, but
Nope.
does
Can I
it weigh more than Ganon?
Does it weigh more
True.
than Inari?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
question.
Inari's
Inari's like,
232 pounds, so
I don't think it weighs more than Inari.
yeah.
use the claw shot.
Do we think that it weighs more than Ganon? That's the question.
I don't think so.
I don't
You
think so
guys
either.
really don't know, though, to be fair.
I say we just claw shot it anyway.
I'm not there.
I'm also not there. To be
I'm
fair.
not there either. I was just like,
Goddamn.
It's
Okay.
just Lydian, so
You know, I think in the back of my mind, here's what Lydia would do. I'm gonna think in the back of my mind, like, we could claw shot it, but I think this would be healthier for this guy. And I'm going to try to basically just give him a little push in another direction and be like, hey, listen, there's lots of treasure chests that are just out of our reach in life. Sometimes we need to go look at other things and do other things. You said you wanted to be what? What did you want to be? You said you had bigger dreams. You wish you could get out and travel and stuff. Like,
I mean,
What do you
I
wanna
guess
be?
a little. I just want chicks to like.
you want chicks? You want chicks, right?
Yeah.
I hear Gerudo Town is full of them. Why don't you get a couple
My
friends
God.
and, just go travel there? I mean, they're always looking for husbands and significant others.
Are they as intimidating as your friend up there?
Intimidating? What? Like, she looks gorgeous. Like,
Inari is like glaring into the.
she's like looking as
Glaring at
menacing
the
as
plate
possible.
of food, and she's like,
Yeah.
delicious.
Listen,
here, and our conversation's happening.
what's the issue with Gerudo women?
I don't have an issue.
You said they were intimidating?
Your friend's a bit intimidating.
Yeah, but they're not all like my friend. They're not all like, some of them aren't warriors. Some of them are, marketplace people and stuff. I think it's worth a go, is what I'm saying.
Give me a persuasion check.
I really hope you succeed. Like, so bad.
I hope he succeeds and goes to flirt with Inari.
No. No, 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 no. No.
I like that.
Does he look at Inari after I give this little speech?
I mean, yeah, he's definitely glancing up.
Because I'm gonna add and be like, remember that part of what I just said about going to Gerudo Town and not, like, my friend's not, like, available. I think she doesn't want to really be approached, and that might leave a bad impression in your mind, actually.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can find means to get there. If I could get this chest, though, I'm sure it's got a lot of coin that I could get there with.
No. Chicks don't like riches. Chicks like rich personalities. You need to develop yourself in here before you develop your wallet.
You gotta get your funny up before you get your money up.
Exactly. Precisely.
All
Look
right.
at me. I have a loot. I get a bunch of chicks all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, tons.
I should learn an instrument then, too.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Maybe there's
I mean,
one in that chest.
I don't think that would. I don't think that would be a thing. No, I don't think that's in there.
How do you know? We don't know until one of us goes in and gets it.
Think about this. Think about this, sir. Why would somebody have an instrument, put it in a box, and then throw it in a river? You know what's probably in there? It's probably like a rock, like an opal or something. That's what's usually in there. It's probably worth like 60 rupees, and nobody's gonna fuck you for 60 rupees.
Oh my god!
All
I
right.
was not a that. I can't get over it. I'm kind of obsessed with that chest. I really need to get it.
All right, Icarus. Don't fly too close to the chest in the middle of the river. He's a lost cause. I'm gonna go back up to the group and be like, he's a lost cause.
I mean, what Why is he a lost cause? What did you discuss?
He's obsessed. He's hyperfixated on this chest in the middle of the river because he thinks that it'll get him chicks. And I told him various places where he could get chicks, and he's still like, "Oh, I better get this chest." And he's just such a one-note. I don't know.
What places?
Such a one-note melody, as Cass always used to say.
What places can you get chicks in Hyrule? No reason or anything.
I mean, I don't know, like HPS workers, Gerudo Town, like I assume.
Did you tell him Gerudo Town?
I mean, yeah, it's isn't it like all women, right? I mean, that would make sense that you would get women there.
I mean, there are a lot of Gerudo women who will like probably fall for his chick somehow, but like he's gonna have to deal with other Gerudo guards. I'm just saying. So
I know he don't take this the wrong way, but he found you intimidating, and I don't know if that was like a good intimidating or a bad intimidating.
Either way, that is incredible. That is exactly how I want all Hylian men to respond to me. Like exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think encountering Gerudo guards will be a very formative experience for
I think so
moron.
too. Exactly. That's how I see it. It's a win-win.
We're gonna go to Gerudo Town in like a distant future in this campaign, and he's just gonna be parked outside that fence.
You on a pike outside.
All of these stable owners so far are just so miserable, and they want to adventure, and then they don't realize if they just do it and they just spread their wings, they can actually go and do a lot of interesting things, but all of them are just so sedentary.
I mean, that's what happens when you become obsessed with capital. You know that can happen. You can't be so hyper focused on money.
Right.
This is taking a turn.
Nari's.
They're going left to the bridge.
Yeah, he's still comprehending the directions.
It's a rough holding for the 11th hour right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Lord Hannon, are you okay?
The directions.
We'll get there. Just gotta follow the path, you know?
Anyway, I'm lightheaded from talking to that person. We should go forward.
When Inari says you just have to remember the path, I just look at her. I'm trying.
All right. Okay. All right. I see you. I understand. Cool. Try your best.
Do you want a glass of water or something?
I'll say to Inari and Gerudo, do you want to go steal that moron's treasure from under his nose?
I mean, I would, but I don't know how deep that water is.
I hand her a claw shot.
Oh, sick. I imagine that there's a translation for sick in Gerudo, and you just she'll like put it on and like she'll walk over and like
I will go with her.
Yes,
I'm gonna talk to Lorhannon while they're doing that and be like, do you ever get uncomfortable that they can just like talk behind? You know, we should come up with some sort of language or something to kind of get back.
I speak in his head, and I'm just repeating what I think the directions are.
Yeah, saying left, right.
So what about this is like Aquila has talked to Lorhannon in like a separate language too. So like
yeah, I'm the only one who's like
I don't know Rito. That's the only one I don't know. I won't be able to do it with Katie as well. I don't know Zora either.
Does anyone else in this group know Zora? Because I do know Zora, so I'm just like taking stock. All right.
No, I just kind of reflect on how I should have learned something else in my education besides just music theory.
You should have gone to Spanish class.
I know.
So the two ladies are heading down to the riverbank where Isra is. Sees you guys approaching. Tries to like lean against something. Hey, how's it going?
Good. You?
Make an intimidation check.
I'm glaring behind. Can I give her help by glaring out from behind her? Like peeking around her.
Make it with advantage.
Oh, okay, wait. Okay. Should go through.
If she crits, he pees his pants.
That
Oh, my
was what's
connection.
been in my head.
My
Literally,
connect- my-
Homiac, that's what I've been telling myself in my head.
Okay, I just had to reload because my
All
connection.
good.
Let me. Okay, so intimidation with.
Not glaring, but just looking coldly at him.
Mhm.
Okay. My sheet. Okay, it's existing. It's working. Damn.
+6.
Hey, how's it going? Adjusting
Oh,
his
well, we just
posture
heard
to
that there was treasure over here, and we wanted to retrieve it for ourselves.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's a chest down in the river there that, I've been thinking about getting it myself, but just haven't felt the need to yet. You interested?
Oh yeah, it looks easy enough. Go ahead, Inari.
Okay, Anari is just staring at him, and she's like turns and like takes the claw shot and angles it in the river. I don't know if she actually knows where it is, so I don't know if she had to roll something for that, but
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make you. I'm gonna have you make a. Let's see. Let's do like an attack roll with it. So no proficiency, but plus dex.
okay.
Ooh.
Damn, this glaive is really just doing me dirty today.
So you shoot it into the water, but because of the distortion of like vision with the water, it goes down. Probably grabs like a couple rocks, retracts instantly out of the water, splashing you, and you have rocks now.
hey, Keela, you need any rocks?
No. Do I want to burn a second level spell slot at 9 a.m. in the morning to intimidate an NPC? Of course I do! I will cast Enlarge Reduce on Inari. Go pick it up.
Make another
pick it up.
make another intimidation check with advantage again.
oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Whoa, damn. +6 is really
Jeez.
not doing me any good today.
He falls over, startled by the Gerudo woman that just grew to twice the size, even though she was already 8 foot. He falls over onto like the sandy banks. What the hell? What the hell? What'd you do? What? Just kind of panicking a little bit.
What are you talking about, though? This is my normal size.
I'm
Gerudo
gonna
women actually
like
shrink to travel in Hyrule.
Yes.
seeing like I'm just like, I hope they're doing well, and then I just see like and she's 16 feet tall. I'm like, they don't all do that. They don't all do that. Like you're
No, we all do this. I'm more portable at 8 feet tall, so
I heard you guys were huge, but I didn't. Oh god. Oh man.
it's
Just
fine. Not all.
freaking out on the bank of the river.
So can Inari go into the water and?
Yeah. Just
Hold
give
up.
me like a athletics or acrobatics check, also because just to avoid slipping and various things. So either one.
Alrighty.
I
Oh
mean-
my gosh! Wow.
You're not rolling
Damn.
well, man. Like
Shit.
it's really not that hard. You kind of like miss like some footing for a moment, but you're fine. In general.
Okay.
And yeah, you're able to just bend down and pluck it up very easy. It's very light and pretty small in your hands.
So she like stares at it and like opens it up at like eye level.
Inside there are no rupees. It was unlocked. It was just a closed chest. Inside there's no rupees. There's a sword.
Yes. What kind of sword is it?
I mean, you've never seen anything like it, but it does
Mhm.
kind of have some cool kind of almost squiggly sides to it. It's a dual edge, but like it's got some like
is it metal or wood?
it's metal.
Okay.
Would it
Weird.
be one-handed or is it two-handed?
I mean, it's hard for you right now. It's really hard to tell because it's just small.
Oh, true. Yeah, good point. All right, I'll pocket that and investigate it later.
You are standing in the middle of the river. Not the middle, you're still close to the shore. With a chest in your hand and a very frightened man laying on the ground, prone, on the shore, and Akila's there too, I guess.
What'd you
So-
find?
A sword. Were
Oh,
you
good.
gonna impress a woman with a sword? Was that the plan?
Wait, there was just a sword in there?
Well, I think we should be going.
Yes.
Anara, you can
Are
leave
you
the chest with
kidding?
him. I'm sure chicks dig it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want a lousy sword.
Well, I am a chick, and this would impress me. So I don't know, but I'll just throw it back in the water. She like alley oops it, it's almost like a basketball shot, just like.
Yeah, absolutely. No.
Mhm.
Oh, rats. So anyway, what are you ladies doing later today?
I'm gonna
Going to the Forsaken Citadel.
Stunned.
Can I can I go over there and just seeing him trying to still like pull this off after we've already gotten the sword, and can I just push him in?
Oh my god!
Yeah. Let's.
I mean, we weren't trying to outright bully him, but
Yeah,
go
we were
ahead.
just,
No, I am now. Now that he's like still trying to like make my friends uncomfortable.
I don't think he's trying to. I think he
I
thinks
think
he's
he's-
not, but he
yeah.
is.
Right.
What's the thing? I think you have to make an athletics, and I think it's the same thing as grappling, but just a different outcome.
I really like how we just have to bully NPCs every location that we're stationary in for more than like an hour. Like,
It's
Yeah,
just a
no,
natural way of things. They annoy us. We must escalate the situation.
So,
Yes.
Lydian. Oh, okay, you already rolled athletics. Okay, and this is just a
Wait,
regular.
why could I do acrobatics instead?
No, you have to do athletics. He can do athletics or acrobatics, but I'm just gonna say because I don't have a stat block for it. It's a -1 to either one, so we'll just.
Okay.
That's a natural 4 on the dice, so that's a 3. So you shove him into the river.
I'm just be like, get bent.
He falls face first, kind of collapsing. Probably after just standing back up from being prone on the ground from fright, and he just kind of turns over and just sits in the river with his like arms on his knees, just like, why does this always happen, Isra?
Let this be your call to adventure. Float downstream, see what's there.
Okay.
Seeing that the situation has escalated, also, you should get out of the river, Anari. It only lasts like a minute.
oh yeah, true. I mean, he was kind of like odd, but you just pushed him in the water there. Is that like how Hylian's adventure? Like, do they just float downstream?
Sometimes a bird pushes you into the river.
Okay.
Right, this has gotten a little bit out of hand. We should leave. And you know, if you ever want to track us down, just know that Ember sent us, and then I leave.
Again, to be clear, this man was not wearing the uniform of a stable owner, and there's a different man
Yeah, I
there
know.
that's not wearing it. Okay,
I'll just say that anyway.
There's a different man that's what?
So what I'm trying to say is that the stable owner was down at the horse festival. These are just two guys that are watching
they're
over
like,
for him.
okay, I see.
We're bullying a minimum wage cashier right now.
Pretty much.
We are the worst people.
I was gonna steal all the money in the cash register too, but I was like, you know what? No, like I want the
Dude, you
stable
are
system
super
to thrive.
escalating.
I don't know. Lydian gets in the zone sometimes.
Next step, you're like, yeah, let's kill this guy.
Do you want me to kill that guy?
I'm still just like, I'm like slightly looking out for the kid to be sure that I'm not like obviously trying to remember the directions in the vicinity of the kid.
I mean, I'd say probably around this time, because it's early morning. He's a kid. Kids like to sleep in a bit. He probably does come waltzing out of the stable, hands in his pockets, just jaded look on his face. Shoots you a glance.
Oh,
I don't. No.
Just nods and walks back over to the stump he was sitting on last night and just sits there.
I was
crosses his
hoping he would
arms.
he would quiz him. Be like, all right,
Dumb
old man,
kid.
let's see how much you remember.
How old is this kid? He's like,
He's probably like 10.
good.
Laura Hannon makes friends with all the children.
yeah, I'm just like Lord Hannon is like Hyrule's dad.
By a lot.
Dad of
Like-
Hyrule.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. Anything
him with-
else? What's that?
Part of me wants to bring him with us, but
Bag of holding.
I don't know about this child.
We will be extending the fate of all horses to the fate of all children then.
Let's do. Sorry to do this to you guys, but I'm gonna switch back to
No,
the
you're
horse
good.
riding music.
As we make a speedy getaway.
Can we put wait before we leave? I know that we just like set out. Can we like point the kid towards the stable and be like, "You run the stable now"?
What can I say? I probably will one day. My dad runs it.
Can you just stand in and if anybody comes by, just charge them 20 rupees?
I would, but I can't see over the counter.
Get somebody else who can, or get a step stool. We need to go.
Okay.
Okay, we're leaving this
Okay.
stable in shambles, but whatever.
He stays put, seated, just arms crossed, legs swinging because his feet don't touch the ground. But yeah, that was Wetland Stable, everybody.
Oh,
job,
that was a
everyone.
good time.
We made so many friends.
Hey, man.
I'm just
It
trying
is-
to find one stable where I don't antagonize somebody.
Maybe just don't antagonize people.
It's very easy to. Everybody's a jerk.
But it's all good. You're walking away with a new sword.
Do any of us recognize the sword?
Yeah, she probably would have showed everyone.
It's mine. No.
And if
My
you
family sword from the
recognize-
river.
From Strahd's castle. It's a lightsaber.
Anybody who wants to can make an intelligence check for me to try and recognize the sword.
And Ari is not smart, so
I suppose I can do it, since we just were besties and messed with that guy.
2 girl bosses.
2 girl bosses just out gaslighting.
Okay, wait. Anari might do it.
Okay, yeah. 2 girl bosses just out gaslighting and not learning any knowledge.
It's just an intelligent. Oh,
Yep.
damn.
How on?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, you guys all recognize that you've never seen this kind of sword before. But as far as, you know, what it might be from or anything, it doesn't ring a bell for being from a particular culture or anything, or region or anything like that. So it's just, it's a sword, but it's definitely not one of the, like, it's definitely not from one of the cultures that you're familiar with.
Oh, okay. Would there be like, if she wanted to like learn how to use it, would she have to find someone who knew what the sword was like, or could she just like sit on it and like grow to understand it during a long rest?
I'd say you could probably
sure
do
that would
that.
work.
Yeah, that would probably work.
Okay. Sick. Okay. I'll do that going forward.
Wait a second. Cast your wand on it, Lydian. Is it magic?
Oh, sure. I'll cast my wand.
It's magic.
Oh!
Ooh.
Magic sword!
Magic sword. What kind of magic?
Oh, that guy was right. That's worth like a billion rupees. That was his ticket out of town. He just didn't know it.
Good.
He would not have figured out its magic.
I don't know if it's a specific type of magic. Okay,
If it's
you know
just
what?
like enchanted, that's fine.
Yeah, but I will say, I mean, you can tell it's a magic sword, but it does kind of have, looking at it with the waving the wand over it, it does kind of manifest that there is some red in this, giving a sense of evocation magic, but not that it is fully evocation magic.
Huh.
Magic sword.
Sick.
That's good for Inari for the
Yeah.
one-handed weapon.
Well, yeah, it's always nice to have like an extra one just in case I lose one. So
I'll enchant your shield then next time we long rest.
yeah.
So, with the knowledge that you are leaving there with a magic sword now, what roles do you guys want to fill for your first day of travel along the... I mean, I imagine that Lorhannon is navigating.
Yeah, I'm navigating. Do I get advantage on the navigation check?
I'm gonna say you do.
I got direction.
Wow.
Yeah, you got the directions twice, and you answered most of the questions right.
I think I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to reason out to the group like, well, I navigated yesterday and I think I did a pretty good job, so I think I should be the... Meanwhile, Lorhan slowly speaking up like left, right, right, like getting louder and louder. And just like,
Then you know, let's see how many of the directions I actually remembered.
I also scribbled down a bunch of when he recounted it the second time, I wrote down as much as I could. So
what roles?
I player have it written down, but or Hanan, I don't know. We'll find out.
What's everybody else doing? And remember, you don't
Okay.
have to fill every single role. You can double up on anything if you really want to.
I know I might do luck this time unless Aquila wants to try
You can
that
both
again.
do it.
Nah, I'm gonna do
Let's-
nature then.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna also do luck.
Yes.
So no scout, but I'm gonna do luck again.
Oof.
Good
I
advantage. Good advantage.
I got my directions very mixed up.
Holy shit, dude. Okay, hang on.
The
What we got
advantage
here?
saved us from disaster, but not by much
Okay.
more.
That kid's direction for a little
What sucks
too
is that
fast.
we're either going towards Hyrule Castle or going towards the another stable right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, one of these things is not like the other in that scenario.
Alright, well, okay. 15. Aquila, I need... What's that?
He just said, "Are you going to Zoro's domain by accident?"
Aquila, I need 3D... 1 second. 3D8 also, please. Oh, by the way, the beetle was bladed rhino beetle.
Oh, okay, cool, sick.
Dude, we have so much. We have so many attack boosting things now. We have like 5 of them.
Yeah, we have that, and then I have a ton of
We have a
party
razor,
stuff
we have a
too.
razor claw crab. We have the mushroom. We have the beetle. We have a mighty banana, and we have a porgy.
We need to make this like max attack
We
meal.
need a one-shot water
Lydia
blade.
needs to sleep someone, and then Inari needs to
yeah. Like sneak
crit
strike.
smite them.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Where the hell are you guys going then? Why do you guys always roll 4s for
Roll like a D8 and then pick a direction or something.
Yeah, let's see. No, I'm looking at the map. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up the map. Having issues.
I can't wait until we can fucking teleport.
If you're
I
able
should
to.
navigate.
Okay, we'll have that happen, and then
Pulled up on navigation, and then I would have gotten really mad at you for correcting my directions.
and oh my god. And okay, and 6 and 6. Okay. I need to pull up a document that I did not have open, actually.
That's not good.
Might be. You don't know.
Well, nobody rolled perception for enemies, so that's
Right.
We're going the wrong way. So,
yeah.
nice knowing you. This is the last session before Hannon. I
Three
boulder.
stone palaces jump out.
No,
So I'm
no,
about to get
no.
put down a hillside, and
You really think Jenna's built three stone taluses?
She got one. All you gotta do is copy the stat block.
I have all types of stone taluses and stone peblets. Even like normal and the rare varieties. So don't test me.
Exactly. Building monsters is fun. Building items, lame as hell. Can't catch me doing that.
It's hard. I've been trying lately, and it's really hard.
You should just steal them from a list of a book that you have to read to run the module.
Would be nice. Where the heck is the? Oh, here it is.
Where's-
Okay.
find the best one in the whole game. Make everything on easy mode for your sorcerer.
By accident.
Damn. You know what I could do? One of you rolled something that's like very nice for a situation. I'm just trying to pull up a list of something so I can decide which thing. I am very sorry. But I mean, in the meantime, if you guys want to RP anything while you travel, please feel free.
Lydian, I like that your notation for fairy fountains is like a garlic clove.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was pretty much we saw the wrapped up one, right, in Kakariko. Or did we see like this sprawled out one?
It was not. It was brought out already.
It was sprawled out already.
Yeah, because remember she came out of it to talk to us and
Yeah.
be terrible.
What about the horse god one? Was that also cloved up?
No, that was open, but there was nothing in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then that's just what I imagine that they look like when they're closed.
I, meanwhile, am still repeating the directions, except I've gotten basically every single one switched, like every right and left.
Mhm.
I've gotten switched. So I'm like, it was supposed to be take the right path when you get the split with the bridge, but I say, no, you cross the bridge, and then you go left up the hill. Like, this is just like, I'm just like, every time I say it, it's something different.
Oh, and then I need the items too. Oops. I really am trying to find a better way to pull stuff up because the Google Docs are so unreliable because they always like have to reload every time I open them again. Like click on the tab again, that is.
In the meantime, I guess I'm gonna like along the travel, I'll read the dragons are real thing again and like pass it off to everybody else and see what they think.
Would Inari know Tracy at all, since Tracy might have walked through Gerudo Town?
Make a history check. Very possible.
Okay. No,
I
she
guess
would not know.
But I would ask her though if she knew anything about like the rumor mill, but not Tracy. Like just because it was printed in Gerudo Town.
No, I mean, I'm going to be quite honest. I don't even know we had a printing press in Gerudo Town. But that's just because I don't like reading gossip magazines.
I was gonna say that's where they print all their Gerudo propaganda.
Wait, what?
Left, right. That's where they print all their lies. Left, right, left, right.
Okay. Ooh. This is exciting, actually, gang.
Oh?
I could get back to Discord. Okay, cool. So, during all this discussion, you guys make your way north, going pretty well, you know. And at one point, however, Lydian, you notice a pillar, a stone pillar. You guys have seen these before. You tried to fly up to one during the rain and could not. And so there is a pillar that you see. Before we do that, though, additionally, Inari, at the base of this pillar, it's kind of like a rocky little hill. You see a, like, what's likely an ore deposit as well. You guys both see this.
She might try to hit the ore deposit with her glaive.
How are you hitting it with your glaive? Just how?
I mean, I think she's gonna try to bring it down over the top of it. I don't think she's gonna be like so hard. Like she's trying to be careful, but so it might not break.
With the blade?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack with disadvantage.
That's fair. All right. Let's see. Glaive. Oh, sorry. I saw advantage on. Or disadvantage. Okay, sick.
You bring it down on it, and you kind of chip away at this like rock deposit a bit. It really doesn't feel like it's very effective using your slashing kind of end of your blade on this.
True.
I can
Well,
blast it. Stopping.
oh, sick.
Go ahead and make an attack against it. Yeah. The first one you send out. So what happens here? Paint me a little word picture. Seeing Inari struggle with the slashing end of her blade.
Well, I think that it's not necessarily that like I watch her struggle and then jump in, but more that like she points it out and just like gets there first. She saw it first, and then
you just
I could, yeah, I'll help. You know.
Yeah, you send a blast and instantly explodes that particular ore that was like sticking out, and 2 blocks of salt and 1 little piece of flint kind of fly from the explosion. And you have obtained those 3 items. Now, Lydian, what would you like to do?
I'll just fly up to the top of the. I'll first check to make sure it's not raining again.
It's not raining right now.
I'll fly up to the top of it.
Yeah, you get to the top. There's a pretty big chest up here.
Can I try to open it?
You can try to open it. It does not open.
I open it. I'm gonna yank out my crowbar.
Okay. Make a strength check. Is it advantage with the crowbar? I forget.
And are you taking the rock salt and flint? Or?
You can take them if you want, since
It's
you
advantage.
kind of did the
Advantage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
below.
Sure.
Y'all.
Unfortunately, you're not able to pry it open with the crowbar. It seems that it's just locked.
It's just
Can you
locked.
just throw it off?
Yeah, I was gonna like see if I could get it myself, but I'm gonna pick a nice big area where nobody is below me and just push it off. How tall is it?
How tall is the chest?
No, how tall is the pillar?
Oh,
Off the ground.
this one is 75, 80 feet high. It's pretty high.
Okay. Yeah. I don't survive. Do I think this would survive? Like, how hardy is the metal it's made of?
It's actually made of stone.
Oh, okay. Well, then I think it would be fine.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and push it off.
Okay. I'm going to roll 8d6 and see. Actually, let me just do it in this because it'll probably be easier. What is it? /R?
Yep. /R space 8d6.
Yeah. that is actually enough to break it open. It falls, comes crashing down. You aimed specifically for an area where people were not, and so that's totally fine. It comes crashing down, and the stone within just kind of shatters outwards, leaving its contents on the ground.
So, like, it's not intact anymore?
No, the item that is inside is fine.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the stone I thought you were like, the stone that was inside shatters and it's gone.
So
like,
basically,
Diamond is gone.
Yeah.
If there was a number you had to meet to break the chest, but if you had exceeded a different number, it would have broken the item inside. But you
that makes
rolled like decent, but like it
Awesome.
could have totally broken the thing inside.
What's in it?
So you fly back down, and it's a spear. It is a spear.
That's pretty great.
And it's weird because the tip of it. So this spear. I imagine it's fresh on the mind because you were just looking at the sword. It doesn't resemble any kind of cultural weaponry that any of you are familiar with off the top of your heads in general. If anybody wants to make like a intelligence check again to try and see what it is, please feel free.
I'm actually, yeah. I mean,
I would. So, I'll roll for that. But also,
Sure.
Inari has a piercer feat. So, like, if you wanted to go tradesies on this with the sword,
I mean,
we
maybe,
could,
but like,
it depends on how good it
spear's
is.
two-handed though. So why would you have
That's
a piercer feat?
I used the Gerdo spear as
Oh.
one-handed.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not a martial weapon. It's a
So-
one-handed weapon.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Ooh, Inari might know exactly what it is then.
Finally got a good roll. Fuck yes.
Inari. And like Lord Hannon, you're a little bit familiar with what I'm saying, but Inari, you see this, and you see the way that the spearhead is shaped, and its weird kind of jagged pointedness, and something clicks in your head now that you've seen the sword and this spear. It seems that like you're familiar with this because there's a lot of elementally adept people in the Gerudo Desert in general, especially because there's all kinds of Saflina that grow there, and you know the person that owns a specific gem shop and everything, like jewelry, that is, and something kind of clicks like, wait, these aren't cultural like your Gerudo Spear was, or Lorhannon's Windcleaver was, or Lydian's Rito Rapier. This is just a elemental thing instead. And that.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I tell what kind of elemental spear it is?
Let's see. You can't unless you spend some time with it, even on the crit.
What color is it?
I mean, it's gray. Like it looks like it's metal generally. Same as the sword.
Okay.
The sword was just kind of metal. But
Does she get the sense that both the sword and spear are both elemental, or just the spear?
I'm gonna say both because she
Okay.
has had the sword and everything, and she crit trying to identify, and they are in the same vein basically. So both of these are similar.
Even before we figure that out, I'm totally willing to do tradesies then.
If you want, like, you don't have to, but like.
No. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking forward to the sword. That looks fine.
Sick.
Like, and you have the piercer feet anyway. So, does that have a range of 10 feet then, too? The spear.
Do spears? Hang on.
I don't
'Cause,
think
like-
they
I
do.
don't think so.
I don't think weapons.
Because how is she able to hit 10 feet away?
That's the glaive.
The
Before-
glaive.
The glaive. Okay. All right, then yeah. I'm totally willing to, because I have already had some experience with. I don't have any experience with the spear really. Like maybe some, but I mainly have sword experience anyway, so I'm much more willing to take that.
Okay.
Yeah, now that you got a spear, you can either have 19 AC, or I can give you the returning spear.
Returning spear, baby.
You got it.
Nice.
So with these new items back on the road, you guys continue on per Lorhannon's directions, and eventually later on in the day, let's see, how late in the day? Ooh, probably like mid-afternoon. You get to a decrepit-looking bridge, but standing nonetheless, with a little plaque on the front, similar to the ones that you had seen before, that says Thim's Bridge. You guys go across it, and as you, per Ben's narration from before, you guys make a left, because that's what you do after you cross this bridge. You make the left, and on your right, after you make a left, there's a small pond area. And Aquila, kind of wanting to stop and rest for a minute, but also just out of interest for, hey, maybe there might be resources here. You hop down and head over, and sure enough, this pond has a decent amount of fish in it, as well as some frogs hopping around.
I was hoping I had like a lightning spell that could just fry the whole pond, but I don't think I do. Yeah, why not? I'll do my best to firebolt some fish and frogs.
Firebolt?
I guess. Unless I want to be like, hey, other people who have weapons, please come catch these fish. We should really invest in like a net or something.
How big is the pond?
I mean, it's pretty small comparatively.
If Lorhannon were to Eldritch Blast, would it give us all of the contents of the pond?
Blast isn't like.
You'd have to target
not
like
like
one fish at a
fireball.
time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's yeah.
The hidden subtext of most D&D spells are you have to shoot a creature or an object.
Then in that case, we could just use Inari's spear.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. I don't have a attack for that yet, though, so...
It would just be same as a normal spear, so what would that
Oh, I
be?
got rid of the...
Yeah, so it's I don't know off the top of my head. Is it? Oh, let me see.
I could thunder wave the pond if you guys want.
I thought you said you didn't have any.
It's not lightning, but it might
Oh.
like just blow up all the water away.
Potentially.
Nah, Inari's got it with her spear. Greatest spearfisher in Hyrule. Inari Norellas.
I've bungled that multiple times. That's not an
The
accurate
greatest
statement.
spearfisher in Hyrule.
They could cast sleep on the whole pond too, and then they'd be easy to catch.
Or we could just use the claw. I forgot I had the claw shots. Is what we used last time to catch fish.
Yeah,
But I don't feel like getting soaked again for like the third day in a row, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, for now, for the sake of using it as it is right now, Sarah, you can just drag like the spear item into your
Okay.
and use that. And similarly for the sword, Lydian, you could just use a short sword stat block for now.
Sure. Okay, no +1 anything. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just waiting for my sheet to, like, work. Okay, I am reloading.
Unless we're using spells.
No, I've already wasted spells terrorizing NPCs for today.
I
That's
unfortunately
okay.
I don't have any except for sleep, which I could do to just put as many creatures to sleep as I could. I don't know if they technically have hit points, but
Yeah, so with a 16, let's see. How many fish can I give you for that? Yeah, you're able to pull 3. Oh, what was the fish that I wrote? Staminoka bass.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Have a lot of. We have some stamina stuff now.
To my detriment.
Killed it.
Make a roll for stamina food. Okay. But additionally, there are frogs. Is anybody gonna do anything to catch some frogs? Happily just hopping about.
I'm gonna try to I'll just try to, sneak up on some and grab them.
Yeah. Give me a. Let's do. Well, let's just do stealth. If you sneak up on them, you can totally grab them. So.
Me and these 8s today.
I mean, you get up close, but just as like you're getting in range to grab, they start to hop away a bit, and they're kind of alerted that you are after them in general. So they're kind of diving into the water and just getting away.
Damn. Okay.
One more opportunity if anybody wants to try and.
Can I pick up one of my dead crickets and put it near the water near me and try again and see it use bait?
Make an animal handling check with disadvantage, please.
It's the last ditch effort.
No, not disadvantage. Not we'll use the 15, because that's not high enough. Disadvantage was the wrong thing for the scenario, but with a 15, you put a cricket down, and it seems like none of the frogs really trust it. Unfortunately.
Can I grab the cricket back?
Yes, you can take your cricket back.
All right. Well, I tried.
All right. Well, that is kind of, the stop at the pond. It seems like most of the wildlife there that was just existing peacefully has been alerted and disturbed, and you guys walk away with what you have, and continue on this road. Eventually, now, Lorhannon, what do you remember with your conversation with Amy about Woodland Stable? Did he mention it at all? I'm trying to remember.
He didn't mention Woodland Stable at all.
That's so funny because you find yourself at a stable, and I'm
a little confused.
What you remember, it was a bunch of forks, and then you had to make a couple things, and then you got to South Kala, but you don't remember doing any of that.
No, but we must be here already, right? We're going to the stable. I'm sure I remembered the directions correctly.
Nice job, Lorhannon. You got us to the stable.
Yeah.
Maybe those lessons, right, were just smaller than I thought. I don't know. Hey guys, I think we're here already.
But as the day kind of winds to an end and you approach the stable, once again the horse statue that sat atop it crumbled on the ground, but brushed off the road to the opposite side. That's where we're gonna leave off, I think, because it's 4:00. With you guys approaching a stable, perhaps South Akala stable already.
Can we have the map between?
Yeah, I'll add that in for here. I can just do that now pretty quickly because it's.
Thank you. That's the most satisfying part of the game.
Boop, 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 boop.
People upstairs are simultaneously falling downstairs and vacuuming at the same time.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Like someone is having a stroke and falling over and flailing on the floor while vacuuming, it sounds like.
I think they're just moving their furniture while they vacuum, but it's you're doing too much if that's what you're doing to vacuum.
This has been going on for 4 hours now.
They've been vacuuming. Yeah, it's 2 hours of random vacuuming noises the whole time. It's what the absolute hell.
You guys also did have a bit of a glimpse of the Lineru wetlands, so I will give you more map than you had.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Map. Let's fucking go.
Just like
Let's
the
stop this horse music.
large black center area that we